Welcome to Wasted Potential Podcast, second annual Broken Beer Bottle Awards. I am your host, Ronnie, and with me, to my left, live and in person, is the skankiest evil twin absorbed by her sister's brain ever that I've ever met, Shane.
Yes, we're seeing all the dresses tonight. Everyone from evil twin to Trump flag awards. It's cool to be Republican in Hollywood again. Very interesting to see that this year. Just so excited to see all the stars. We've seen Danny's asshole and his beautiful dress, designed by Versace. Nazi, fuck.
I'm just glad that we got a really good deal on the venue. The East Wing of the White House was able to host us for the second annual Broken Beer Bottle Awards. And speaking of a good use of our time and money, to my right, live and in person, the man with no plan, the man who prepares every time. His first name is Dan, his first moniker is Hobo, and you know him as the homeless ferret fucking piece of shit we love so much, Hobo Dan.
How you doing? Happy to be here. My dress looks absolutely wonderful. Caitlyn Jenner designed it for me, so just happy to be here. Thank you all.
The assless chaps is very, very classy. I'm not gonna lie.
Thank you. Yeah, it's. I forgot to shave my ass hairs, but looks okay.
Might I say your tits look amazing. Modern science is a true blessing.
and they say fake tits look bad.
Just so happens that Danny also saw the substance this year.
Wrong year, morons. Okay, this is the second annual Wasted Potential Podcast Broken Beer Bottles Award. It's our end of the year wrap up, and it's that time of the year, guys. It's the end of the year where everyone's making their lists, right? You have like the Grammys, the Oscars, and the most important list that everyone's trying to get off of is that Epstein Island list. They're really trying to redact all those names, so the true Hollywood want to be on the list of names redacted from those files. I don't know, Shane, how do you feel about this year in movies and everything going on?
Well, Tom, we could say it's been eventful at best. You know, we've lost some people, we've gained some people, and we've lost some more people. But in the end, we know that Hollywood is going to thrive and survive going forward because through the power of our Lord and Savior AI, Matthew McConaughey will be acting in movies well into his 900 years. And truly a blessing that Disney can be the bearer of history going forward.
Excellent, Shane. I'm glad you're feeling positive about the upcoming New Year's of Hollywood and movies. Dan, how about you? Hobo Dan, how are you feeling about this year and movies? And you're sitting there fingering the pulse of 2025. How do you feel?
I've seen better, but I've also seen worse. But we can talk about 2026 later. Not the greatest ending to 2025 with what's been going on, especially in Hollywood.
Can you believe John Cena tapped?
Supposedly you can see him, and supposedly he gave up.
I'm just glad you didn't make a Rob Reiner joke that you're planning to do. That's nice.
I was going to make a Carl Reiner reference, but I guess not.
Okay, so here's the premise to this podcast. This is my favorite podcast of the year, and it's also our least popular one. Every single time we get 10 listens, because who wants to listen to us give you a list of movies we like? But this isn't our top movies of the year, right?
Mine is.
Oh, well, Shane's only saw 2 movies, so this is his top list of movies of the year. But Dan and I kind of went through what movies that we like a lot that we could probably talk about, because some movies that I love that we're not going to talk about is I loved Weapons. I did a podcast on that with spoilers. Check that one out. But you saw Weapons, right, Dan?
I did, yes. That's probably up there for my top 5, at least for the year. But I think we all agree we pick movies that we just want to talk about to have a discussion. Either for fun or for shit.
Probably for more for shit there. But that's what our premise is. We each picked 3 movies, and we're going to give a special award to those movies that we picked the category, and we'll talk about them very briefly, do some honorable mentions, and then we'll see if we get to it or not. But we watched a movie together, and we did maybe we'll do a deep dive into a shallow gene pool, really, of the last movie there. But okay, this let's just go general. Like, how many movies did you guys see this year? Do you guys have? Shane could probably count on his hand how many movies you saw this year.
I actually kept the list. Pause. Wait, grab it.
I'm not pausing it.
Oh. I actually do have some notes with me. Come to think of it, for all 6 movies I saw this year, to include the ones you told me to.
We all have laptops out.
Okay, you could have brought a laptop out beforehand.
He's Googling ramen.
No, he's Googling.
Oh, he's like Ice Cube. He's got his whole security system open there, and he's chatting.
Yeah. Except I can't find the files.
They all of a sudden disappeared.
They're all been redacted.
They were supposed to be released the other day, but nothing happened.
Never did.
Tom, it wouldn't be a award ceremony without protesters. It looks like the National Health Services director's out there. They killed my father! Shot him in cold blood!
Callback. But this year I saw 58 movies, which is significantly
58?
less than usual. Last year I saw like 80. So
wow.
For me personally, this year we found some good movies to talk about for sure that I enjoyed, but I feel like it was lesser. It was easier this year to pick movies. Like, I think there was less that I saw I enjoyed.
Okay, yeah.
What about you, Dan? What do you think about movies in general?
I said this last year. I saw the most movies in a theater of all time since probably when I was a little kid. And this year I broke it. I saw probably at least 10 movies in the actual theater.
Oh my God, that's like one a month.
Yeah, but I think I saw less movies this year overall than last year. Yeah. You know, I was too busy trying to watch all the Alien movies. So I was just crazy busy. So
Okay. Well, let's get started here. And before we continue this Ramble-thon, if you're enjoying this, we appreciate you to like and subscribe, follow on Instagram or Spotify or YouTube or all those places there. This is our 6th year doing this, so pay us because...
I got kids.
Yeah, Shane's got kids, I have kittens, and Dan's got ferrets, so... And we also have drinking habits, too, to fulfill and pay for. So thanks for your patronage, Wasted Potential Podcast. Okay, first movie. And I'm going to give the award for... The Earth is Actually Flat award to the movie Bugonia.
that's a good one.
All we've lost, all that's been done to us, we're setting that right again. Greetings. Welcome to the headquarters of the human resistance.
Where's my hair?
Your hair has been destroyed to prevent you from contacting your ship.
What ship?
Your mothership?
Okay.
Okay, who watched Bugonia?
I did.
It's a movie with Emma Stone, right? She's bald.
Yes, it's bald Emma Stone. The basic premise of Bugonia, it's a Yorgos Lanthimos movie, so you know it's a sex pervert movie. Stars Emma Stone as like a go-getter business lady, and she is kidnapped by Jesse Plemons wearing a tinfoil hat and his, we'll say slower, cousin, name's Don, but Aiden Delbus, who like I think steals the show, Dan, personally, who like is excellent. I'm not sure if he's acting or if he's just really that has a unique personality there, but basically they kidnap Emma Stone and believe that she's an alien, and they're going to torture her so that she will bring them to their leader to get them to stop killing the bees, and so that they can end the world of sickness and cancer, and basically believes that like if they torture her enough, they can get themselves, into a better life, and they put all the blame on the conspiracy theories. Stavros Halkias the comedian plays a cop, and I think it might be one of my favorite movies of the year, honestly, because it's like, it's weird, it's anxiety-inducing, and it plays this game of like, well, obviously Emma Stone's not an alien, but maybe Emma Stone's an alien, and it makes you kind of guess,
Son of a bitch, they were right.
it plays it the entire time and goes back and forth, and it's fun because it's like, well, obviously she's not an alien. Maybe she's an alien. Well, obviously she's not an alien. Oh shit, she's probably an alien. It plays that.
She's an alien.
So it's like this kind of, it's almost like a dark comedy in a way. The things that are happening are ridiculous, but they're serious because Jesse Plemons is incredibly unhinged and is like a complete like Alex Jones kind of like off the rails kind of conspiracy theorist. But But Shane didn't see this movie because he sucks.
Nah, not a.
So he'll be quiet so Dan and I can talk about this movie. Dan, what'd you think of this movie I made you see called Bugonia?
I went into this movie thinking I have no idea what's going on. I know it was Ronnie texted me and said this is what we're gonna watch, and I am a big fan of Stavros' comedy.
Yeah.
Yes, for sure. And then I saw Emma Stone bald with some white goo on her face. And I absolutely love this movie.
Yay.
I kind of feel dirty after watching it and slimy. Is that a weird thing to say?
I think the movie plays off like a weird paranoid kind of thriller, and by the end it becomes like an absurd, like chaotic nightmare. If you know anything about like Yorgos Lanthimos, is one of my favorite directors. He did Poor Girl. What was it called? Poor Ones. What's the one with Emma Stone from?
Poor Things?
Poor Things. Yeah, he did Poor Things, which I recommended to you.
Very good movie.
2 years ago. Yeah, it's great. It's if you like seeing Emma Stone naked. I did The Lobster. Did Killing Sacred Deer. So he's got weird.
Lobster. Oh, okay.
He's got weird, like obtuse kind of movies. It's absurd and it's over the top kind of dark comedies. And this one's great.
Mm-hmm.
And all the acting is phenomenal. And what I like is because like I thought you would like it because it's all about conspiracy theories. Like Jesse Plemons thinks she's an alien, kidnaps her, convinces his cousin to like castrate himself, to like to do all these crazy things, like far out there stuff. And he like kidnaps her. They like electrocute her, put like things to her head and shock her. And he's like giving all this fake evidence. And it gets up and builds to like we figure out like why he's going on there. He's obviously mentally unstable, but what I like about it is like it keeps pulling the rug underneath you because you think obviously Jesse Plemons is insane, but then they'll sprinkle in things of like, well, hold on, maybe she's actually an alien because what he's saying like is kind of right, but then also kind of wrong, and she fucks with him, he fucks with her, and it ends in the most absurd kind of movie ending. And I don't know if you want to spoil it and talk about it or just kind of say like. It goes so off the rails. It's kind of great.
It does, and I think I don't know if you noticed this one. I love the score when it was a drama moment. It goes dun,
it's super.
Dun. I'm like over the top. You don't need it for this stupid movie as you're watching the beginning, but you're like, oh, this is more dramatic as it progresses going on.
And like how you know that Williams' movie is like I think it's like almost in 3 or 4 acts. And every time the act begins, it shows the Earth, and it starts off round, normal Earth. And slowly, as the movie goes on, it randomly goes BAM, and then the Earth gets flatter and flatter.
And it'll show 2 days or 3 days before the lunar.
Yes, it's leading up to like the lunar eclipse.
Lunar eclipse, yes.
There's a significance of like Jesse Plemons thinks like lunar eclipse will allow Emma Stone to get back home, and he wants her to contact the mothership to get him out of there, so that he can negotiate and save the world because he thinks. He's going to save the world. He's meant for bigger things. And it's about just the sadness of like his life is really fucked up and he wants to blame something. But by the end, maybe he's not as crazy as he thinks, or maybe he is.
Your call. Watch the movie. You'll figure it out at some point. I
think now we'll spoil it for the sake of Shane's conversation. Is Emma Stone's an alien. And he was right all along.
Holy shit.
And
he kidnaps Emma Stone. And this isn't his first time kidnapping someone. He's had a couple, and they end up being aliens. And then
he's dissected them and cut them open, and he has actual evidence that they're actually aliens.
And when she says "oh, you dumb fuck" or "you dumb shit," like how many of those were anamobias, whatever it's called? Yeah, a certain term for it, but it's aliens. And he's like 2. You're like, oh fuck, it's actually real. But I was kind of like at that point thinking. Is she just playing along so she can escape? Because for 3 or 4 times, or 2 or 3, you think, oh, maybe she's just playing along so she can escape. And then at the end, it becomes oh god.
Yeah. So you think he's talking to these people, but there's no evidence that they're aliens, but he thinks it's enough evidence, and then but the end is she convinces him to get inside a closet, and that will like
in her work office.
In her work office, transport him to the mothership, and like he has like a bomb. And then, like, she closes the door, and the bomb goes off, and he explodes. And then it ends like, oh, okay, Emma Stone's a real person. Then she backtracks and goes inside the closet, closes it, and then gets beamed up to her fucking mothership. And he was right all along. It's just like this hilarious absurdity. Yes. And then what she learns from all this is humans aren't worth living. So she murders all the humans, and it just ends with every human's dead. All these cats and dogs and animals are just running around free and happy. All the humans are dead because Jesse Plemons found out the secret, and she had to kill them all.
The crazy person is not the crazy person.
Yeah.
It's wonderful. Jesse Plemons is really good. We talked about last year the Jesse Plemons movie.
I liked it. Shane didn't like it though. The Alex Garland Civil War.
Civil War, and he plays a great straight like
Conspiracy
psychopath.
Can
Like
we
conspiracy.
Where are you from?
I'm from Hong Kong.
Oh, China. China.
Only time I've laughed at a serious moment in my life.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's not true. But
That's not true. But
Shane, you would love this film. I think if you watch it, you
Sounds
would
like it.
Yes, you would.
I'm gonna throw a spoiler warning. I'm gonna throw a spoiler warning here. I'm gonna throw that up ahead because we spoiled the movie for you, and we'll keep it in here. But I personally love Bugonia. Check it out; it's wonderful. Why is there a fat naked
I was
bitch on
looking
your
at that
computer?
based on your age.
that's a fat naked lady.
That's a fat naked lady.
Yes, that's 45.
We can say that now. It's 2025.
Yes.
Well,
Plus size.
2026.
She's a plus size model. But go see Bugonia. It's excellent.
Yeah, highly recommend that.
Good. My pulse is racing right now. I've done a ton of research on this. You're killing our planet.
Alien fellas. I'm not an alien.
You're lying to me.
What's the difference? You know this is crazy. You know this is wrong.
I know who you are. I know what you are.
I know you too, Teddy.
It's fine. It's cool.
Okay. Next up, we have Shane's Together.
So, let's face it.
You can give it an award, just so you know.
I didn't see many movies this year. I wasn't super active. But I am presenting Together. So, I would like to, drumroll, and for the I'll Stop the World and Melt With You award, Together, starring James Franco and Alison Brie. Everyone give them a hand, those two goblins.
What's going on?
I don't know. Since the move, Tim and I haven't been on the same page.
Please. Do you love each other?
Maybe we're just complacent.
Well, you know, complacency can sometimes simply be harmony.
We have to actually correct that one. The winning certificate says Dave Franco, not James Franco. We apologize for moonlighting the situation here.
Yeah, Dave Franco did not rape anybody. I don't care what they say.
There's the bleep. There it is.
I forgot James was canceled.
Yeah. We
Dave,
talked about
Dave
this at
must
one
carry
point.
the family torch.
It's really unfortunate that like Dave Franco is the only Franco we can actually watch
The
anymore.
standard bearer for Franco's.
Tell us about Together, Shane. Or should we talk about our story for Together before we talk about Together?
Well, I was going to say, my recalling of Together.
And also, fuck you guys for not inviting me
My
to
bad.
fly out for this. And also, when I was watching it, you're like, but go for it. Sorry. But
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I was a little toasted when we saw this. And I may have just been screaming the whole time at Dave Franco's acting and then what Dave Franco and Alison Brie become. But
You're really bad at storytelling.
Yes, Ron, can you tell us?
it was the year 2025, and Ronnie took me out on a date. We went to the movies. He said, "I'll pay for the popcorn. I'll pay for the hand jobs. You just pick the movie." And I said I could pick something that looked good and interesting, or I could pick a movie starring Dave Franco in a body horror movie.
Okay, let me interject here. It was your birthday, and it was either Together or The Naked Gun. Those were our two options, and we decided to go see a weird A24 knockoff body horror movie.
And so we did. By God, we ate an entire large popcorn before the previews were done.
You said we, but I think you mean you. He ate the entire bag of large popcorn by himself and an entire box of Bunch of Crunch and drank his entire, 28-ounce soda before the previews even ended.
And
How are you not pre-diabetic?
And only had minor insulin injury.
And then by the time it all kicked in, the previews ended and we started Together. So Shane, tell us about the film Together.
Okay, so I will start with the structure I remember. Alison Brie got a role for a body horror film and another actor. And she said, I want Dave, my husband, to play this part. And they went, we can't do that, Allison. We're going to fail your contract. And she goes, well, too bad, I'm your boss. I just bought the company. And me and Dave are going to fuck on screen. And we're going to make a horror film. So the director who originally was going to do this shoots himself in the face in the office. And some scab who just graduated USC goes, I'll fucking do it. And so they filmed this movie. And
Allegedly.
And so Dave Franco and his real wife, Alison Brie, boy, was she drunk their entire courtship.
Good for him.
They're married?
Talk
married in
about
real life.
out-punning your coverage on that one, Tom. So
Who the fuck is Tom?
Dave Franco and Alison Brie are going to move to this house. Dave Franco pretends that he understands common human emotion past the age of 13 and acts like a husband, I guess. I forgot if they were having issues having a baby or something. I'm sure they were having some marital issues.
No, he's like a failure, like a musician, and then has to come out and they move to a cabin in the woods, so it's far away from his band, and then she gets a new job.
It's like 4 hours away.
Yeah, and then she gets a pay craze, so his dick doesn't work, and then she's the big baller breadwinner, so he's all insecure about that.
That's right. I forgot that. I just remember that they moved to this town, and everything seems a little culty. And then he discovers there's a cult of Cthulhu where they basically society themselves.
Yeah.
But I forgot. But everyone in this town looks like, what's the word?
Androgynous.
Androgynous. Yeah, you can't tell anyone's fucking gender around here, or if you think you do, you don't. And
everyone's really happy.
Everyone's super happy. They're like, the greatest things ever. And basically they go, why do you don't have a baby? You should have a baby. I don't want a baby. When are you going to have the baby? Dave Franco goes, stop it. It's got to kill us. And spoiler alert, they end up some goo monster in their living room. They become the same thing, and they kind of look like a lesbian Dave Franco. The end.
Dude, you and I switched how we talk about the movies.
Dan, Shane and I saw it together. I have my opinions, but Dan, you saw it. You're basically forced to watch it because of the podcast. So what are your thoughts on Together? Well, Shane tried to collect himself over there.
It's fucked.
I have many thoughts that I can't think of right now. I went into this movie not knowing anything, and when I clicked to rent it, it showed Dave Franco, and I'm like, is Shane punishing me because I didn't watch the Alien movies? And then I thought he picked it because he just wanted to see Alison Brie and Dave Franco fuck. That's my only note for this film.
Okay,
but it I don't know. You go Ron first.
Did you enjoy it, or are you pissed off more? Because
I went from pissed off to I didn't hate this film.
Okay,
it's not the worst film I've seen the entire year.
I did the opposite because I see a lot of these movies where white people go to live in a more recluse place, and it's like a metaphor for their issues. That's what modern A24 horror is, which I usually like it. This one feels more of a knockoff, and I have a personal problem with it, but I liked it until halfway through, and then I realized Dave Franco really brings down the movie of Alison Brie feels like a natural actress, and Dave Franco seems like the stepbrother, she's just dragged him in like, hey, I won't sign the contract unless you, like her writer is, Dave Franco has to be in the movie with me. And it would be, and someone told them, you guys will have really good chemistry on set if you guys act together on there.
Or that was Allison Breen saying, the best we can do, this is my husband, we will get the best chemistry together.
Dave Franco should be arm candy and shouldn't be an actor, but he is because everyone knows the last name Franco. But basically it's just this couple goes, they have these problems and they're not connecting and communicating like, every marriage. So then what happens is there's some kind of spore like in the wilderness or the world there,
and
it's slowly
in that cave.
There's some kind of cave, and it's like a fungus, and the fungus basically like
the pond.
Yeah, like
it's all coming back to me now.
Yeah, it's basically like a Prometheus kind of like dust thing, like a Prometheus black goo.
Mirrored.
It's a black goo.
Yeah.
So basically, like the fungi combine them, like it's like they're becoming codependent. It's like a warning of like, well, when you start getting married, you become the other person. And it's like taking that analogy and making it a literal movie. So it's like a very obvious metaphor. And I thought it was fine. My only problem besides Dave Franco is it's a body horror. And all of the horror is CGI.
Yeah.
If you want to see a body horror movie, you want like practical effects and grossness, and all of it looks so cheesy and just like it looks all just CGI. So that's what just personally bugged me. It's not a terrible movie. It's just I think it's forgettable. But it made me mad that like Dave Franco's in it because he's really like there's a scene where he's like giving a speech about his dad not loving him enough, and Alison Brie nodding, going, "Oh man, I really missed the mark on this one about picking a husband to be an actor."
Oh, you suck. And I think to myself,
what a wonderful world,
Papa. Why don't you love me?
It's a good Keanu Reeves.
So hard. Yeah. He just fucking sucks, man.
I would rather have Keanu Reeves than Dave Franco in this film.
He's a little too old for this, but yeah, there's a wonderful scene. Like you can't tell if it's serious or silly sometimes because there's a wonderful scene where Dave Franco can't get it up. He's like he's all sad for himself. He's like a low T beta male, and then in one scene because they're starting to combine and their like DNA is connecting. Like he meets her at work and they fuck inside of a children's boys bathroom around children, and they're definitely pedophiles now. And then his dick gets stuck inside her because
that was wonderful.
Oh my God, I remember this. That's right. I was screaming.
Yeah.
I was screaming.
Well, that's
when
the end of the podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
When he could not get his cock out of her, and
Dude.
we were just like,
it was so funny. Like I wanted more of that silly kind of over the topness. Because the ending is so ridiculous where they're making out, and then like the society moment happens, and then the ending, the very last shot when they open the door was like embarrassing. It was like
it was the most wonderful thing I've seen all year.
It was CGI embarrassment.
No, it was AI created of Alison Brie and Dave Franco baby together.
Yes,
it was
like Shane said,
perfect.
if you taken both of them and made them an androgynous
Yes.
like gender fluid person where it's like and it's all CGI like you put like Vaseline on their face and it looks all
the eyebrows of Dave Franco.
It's so bad.
Yeah.
It looks bad, but I don't know. I'd recommend I don't think I would recommend Together because it's not goofy enough and it's not scary enough and it's not smart enough.
It's too Dave Franco-y.
Yeah, but
if you have to pay for it right now, if it's free and you're desperate to something to watch, then yes, like late at night and drink.
I'd almost recommend it just for the last 30 minutes of how like crazy it gets. But I think we talked about better horror movies that combine weird body horror in the last 30 minutes that are funnier.
This is on the bottom of the totem pole if you're desperate for movies.
But we picked it because Shane and I saw it together, and Shane ate all of our snacks, and then I had to sit there hungry for a 2-hour movie, and then we were just confused like why Alison Brie married Dave Franco.
Why did we do this to ourselves?
But
I didn't know they were married. That's so funny.
That's hilarious.
Someone takes him sexually viable. You know what I mean? They look at him and go, "Yeah, that is a person I take sexually serious."
James Franco allegedly saw a lot of people that were viable sexually. Allegedly.
Whiskey for the pain.
Dan's up.
All right. So, my first movie we'll talk about is Friendship. And my award for this is You Like Me, Right? Award.
That's a good name.
Yeah.
My name for it was Passive Aggressively Fight in Public, then Look to You to Pick Sides Award. It's like when you watch like if you're out with like another couple on like a double date and they start fighting in front of you, and it gets awkward for everyone. That's how this movie feels.
It's entertaining to watch it, and then you're like, "Oh, it's awkward. No hitting, please."
It's cringe the movie.
Yes, cringe. And on that cringe segue.
Honey, the new neighbor invited you over for a drink at 8 tonight. I said you'd go.
You don't know my schedule.
You sit there every night. Might be nice to have a pal, you know, a bud.
Hey guys, this is my neighbor Craig. He's the best.
Sheila's lucky to have a dad like you.
Boy, you should know that I've got you on my mind, your secret admirer.
Tell us about Friendship.
Friendship is starring Tim Robinson. He plays a guy named Craig who is very socially awkward, who struggles to connect with people socially and also his family. He ends up meeting a neighbor named Austin, who's played by good old Paul Rudd.
Never ages.
Thank you, Shane.
Fountain of Youth, that man. Fountain of Youth, that man.
It was in the sewers. He found the Fountain of Youth.
Oh, the other? You've got the other down there?
In the sewers, you get it right?
Yeah.
Sewers? Okay.
I get the sewers.
Okay.
It's hilarious.
Them two end up befriending. Craig wants to be him, basically. And eventually, Paul Rudd decides this man is socially awkward and I don't want to be friends with him, and cuts off the friendship. Tim Robinson, who is Craig in this, his life starts to unravel. He loses his wife in the sewers.
Literally.
Loses his one and only friend. He starts drinking at the bar all the time. I forget the bar name. It's Rick's Bar, I think it is.
It's some kind of reference, I think, to
I
something.
think it's Rick's Bar. His wife comes back, is found. She's not dead. And that's about it before spoilers. That's all I want to say. I don't know if we want to talk about our opinion first and get into spoilers.
Let's do that.
But I chose this movie because Ron and I think Shane, you might be, I don't know, are big fans of Tim Robinson. For I Think You Should Leave.
Yeah.
And then Ron and I also watched The Chair Company that came out this year.
Yeah.
The Detroiters wasn't this
The
year.
The Detroiters was him.
Was that this year?
No, that was
that was a few years ago.
That's like,
Damn, I saw that this year.
Yes,
I liked it a lot.
That's why I chose it, because we can talk about this. We love Tim Robinson. Anything he does, basically. But I want to speak for myself about this movie. But Ron, what is your opinion of Friendship?
Really fast. Shane, did you watch Friendship?
I thought it was going to be a comment. No, I didn't.
Good. Less Shane talking.
I just wanted to insert Paul Rudd saying, "No, I won't take your porn," and then Tim Robinson just being like, "Fuck, fuck."
Andy, for the last time, I don't want your giant box of pornography.
No. Pornhub, Xtube. I know these names better than I know my own grandmother.
No, uncool. Uncool is trying to give an honest man a big box of porn, Andy.
We're allowed to show him nude because they ain't got no soul.
For the last time, I don't want to watch School of Cock with you.
Shut the fuck up, dog!
Yes, but we're fans of Tim Robinson's comedy. It's I call it aggressive comedy, where it's just it's yelling, it's cringy and wonderful. My wife loves it too, surprisingly. She didn't like The Chair Company, and Friendship she liked Friendship just fine. But does your wife like Tim Robinson, or no? Is she off-put about it?
She's gradually enjoying him more and more.
Okay.
She's quoting him, going, "What the fuck?" She didn't like The Chair Company.
Meg hated The Chair Company too. She didn't like it.
Oh no, I'm sorry. She didn't hate it. She's like, Chair Company is. I'm tired of it.
Yes, she makes the exact same words.
She didn't like The Friendship as much, but I think she enjoys The Chair Company a little bit more.
Yeah. Well, my wife enjoys I think you should leave because it's like 5-minute skits and that's as much as you can tolerate. That kind of aggressive energy, and then it switches to something else. So I think it works for her. But for me, Friendship, I'm not gonna say I'm disappointed in Friendship, but it's different than I thought it was gonna be. Of like, it's hard when you take a character like Tim Robinson who's just absurd and you stretch it out to a full-length movie. It can get kind of tiring. I don't think it's tiring, but I feel like I didn't really
connect as much. You'd say,
well,
or you just like. Is this going to be the whole thing?
Well, it's hard because in a movie you have to like connect with the characters. And in short, like 5-minute skits, you don't have to care about Tim Robinson. You're just gonna laugh at it. But like when you have to care about this person who's so aggressively
awkward and like this is a dark comedy, and it's like the absence of
socially inept.
Socially inept, yes, exactly.
He's just so socially inept and like atypical that like you're just like cringing for an hour and a half, but. What I liked about it was just like that humor is still there, like the absurdness, and then watching him be his own worst enemy. And I liked about it was like it's almost like being like when you're a kid and you like idolize someone, and you're like, oh man, that person is so cool, and you're wonderful, and like I wish I could be like you. And Tim Robinson is at the Paul Rudd, and Paul Rudd's a phony. Like he's 100% a phony. He's not actually cool at all. He's like pretending to be this way. And Tim Robinson thinks he's so cool. It's hilarious that like it's like how a 13-year-old would think you're my best friend, almost like even maybe like a 10-year-old kind of like my best friend's the coolest person in the world kind of thing, and then realizes his friend's really not cool, and he just sabotages his entire life to make to Paul Rudd to think he's cool. It's just uncomfortably miserable.
It's the analogy of when you're young and watching pro wrestling. You're like, Hulk Hogan is the best ever of all time, and it's all real. And then as you get older, you realize, oh, it's fake. Mm-hmm. Yes.
The mask falls.
The mask falls, exactly.
And then
that was Michael Jackson from my childhood. Such a fan, Michael.
What happened to Michael?
They got him. They Epsteined him.
Heath Ledgered him.
Wait, hold on. Let me pull up the files real quick. I can find it.
Oh my god.
No, it's all redacted.
But I liked the Chair Company more than Friendship. But I liked that Friendship was. I don't want to spoil it, but like to the ending, you think maybe Tim Robinson is gonna figure this shit out and actually do better, and then the moment happens, you're like, oh no, and it's almost like a drug addict, where you just can't quit. I just can't quit you, Paul Rudd, and and he just ruins everything at the end, and it becomes so absurd at the end. It's great.
It's like you're there, you got it, and then oh wait, there's a fork in the road. Let's go to the one with Jason on the right side. No,
he takes the road less traveled, and
It's frustrating. It's socially awkward. It's cringeworthy in some essence. You want to talk about the Chair Company, or just say if you like Friendship, you'll enjoy the Chair Company?
The fuck happens at the end of Friendship?
You want to tell you? We can spoil it.
Yeah.
You're not going to see it? You should see it.
I've been fucking sitting here waiting for the drop.
It's kind of a would you say disappointing ending, Ron, or it fits for it?
If you want a movie where like you feel good at the end, this will be disappointing. If you want a Tim Robinson ending, you will get it. And the ending is like Tim Robinson's wife leaves him, but then he wins her back by giving up on Paul Rudd, taking his life seriously. He brings himself back. It's like every romantic comedy. He gets his life better. His wife comes back to him, and then he has to like take a package back to Paul Rudd's house because like the mailman dropped it off, and it's a whole motif. The entire movie is just Tim Robinson getting an excuse to go back to Paul Rudd and bring him a package. He goes back to Paul Rudd's house, and then he like breaks in there. He has like the 007 golden gun, and he
steals it from
Paul Rudd has like the 007 golden gun, and he threatens him saying like you guys should be my friend. Why are you guys so mean to me? Holds him hostage, and then he accidentally like shoots the gun. The cops get involved there, and some I can't remember how it is, but somehow like Paul Rudd talks they're all the way out of it because Paul Rudd's secretly bald, and Tim Robinson knows, and Tim Robinson helps him get his wig back on so no one sees it.
When did they both get arrested? Earlier.
Because Paul Rudd's an anchorman, ironically, and Paul Rudd can't be seen as like not handsome, so he's a wig.
Oh, he's a weatherman.
He's a weatherman, yeah.
The
whole entire plot is Paul Rudd has to get away from Craig because he's embarrassing. He doesn't want to ruin his shot at the big weather company at the local news station. It's just like this absurdness.
Just got the morning show finally.
So then after Craig Robinson threatens to kill all of them, he saves Paul Rudd's wig, and then Paul Rudd doesn't press charges, and then at the end is just Tim Robinson staring at him going like this.
In a cop car, though.
In the cop car, like, I got you, bud.
And then Paul Rudd winks at him. He's like, smiling face, and then
it ends.
Boom. That's
Tim Robinson got what he wanted, which is Paul Rudd. It's uncomfortable.
For the second movie you haven't watched, you would enjoy this one too.
You would. We're really recommending things you would actually enjoy. But
we are recommending stuff that's fun for us.
But the Chair Company is great because it gives that Tim Robinson energy, and he's a conspiracy theorist, and it works because that insanity. But then, did you like the ending where it builds up to absolute, complete absurdity, or is it too much for you?
I thoroughly enjoyed it. Like it's their comedy because he works with this guy a lot, and then that's his show. For the Chair Company, just one quick synopsis for it. He falls into a chair and becomes conspiracy theories. And he gets obsessed with it, and that is it. That's all you need to know. That is it. Yeah. Just watch it. It's wonderful.
And it ends, it just ramps up to 11. It starts off like a normal TV show, and it goes all the way up. So, Shane, you should have watched these hilarious things because we said comedy is dead, and Tim Robinson is proving that wrong.
I know. Yeah.
Okay.
I got kids, man.
Look, we had a couple of really nice hangs, but I think it best that we go our separate ways. I don't wish to continue this friendship.
You all accepted me way too fast. You can't do that. You made me feel too free. People need rules.
You should be dead, you psycho! Who are you?
Give me a second chance. Get to know me.
Okay.
So we're 3 for 3 movies we recommend so far.
No, 2 for 3.
Oh, 2 for that.
Together
right.
should.
Together is not it's not terrible.
I forgot Dave Franco's in it, so we don't recommend that one.
But no, 2 for 3. Okay, TV break. So, are there any things that is not on our list? Shane, start with you since you haven't seen anything apparently. Is there anything that you would recommend? Like not highly. You don't have too much to say about it, but you liked as well.
We're gonna talk about Yosemite, or is this the moment we?
This is the moment to talk about Yosemite.
That fucking let me talk about what's gonna happen here going forward with AI writing crime dramas. It's not good. That movie is dog shit. Show is dog shit. I'm fading. All right, give me a sec.
What is the premise to not?
So Shane, you're recommending? Are you talking about Yosemite, right?
No. Okay. Here's what I'm complaining about. It was recommended to me by a lot of people saying it was good.
Okay. You're not blaming me for this shit, right?
Not you, though.
Okay.
Not you. You defended me. But people legitimately like this, and it scares me. Because I like Eric Bana. I like Sam Nielsen. I hate this show. It's awful.
The premise is it's a murder mystery in Yosemite Park.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was thinking of a different show.
And Eric Bana is
on Netflix.
A no-nonsense, hard-hitting alcoholic cop.
I was thinking of Yellowstone. I'm so sorry.
Close, but not at all.
I was thinking of Yellowstone. Go ahead.
What's funny is we're joking about this. We're saying with the Trump budget cuts, Eric Bana's job, a national forest detective is going to get cut first. There's no way they're going to have money to pay off a national forest detective, park ranger detective. But that's the premise. Is Eric Bana's got baggage, and there's a murder in Yosemite National Park, and it's a conspiracy. And here's what I did: my wife and I watched it, and I guessed from the trailer that person is going to be the murderer because we discussed this before in movies where it's like, hey, it's that guy.
Yep.
When you cast that guy in a small role, then they're going to obviously have a bigger role later. So I was like, Shane, watch this TV show and see if you can guess what it is. The twist is obvious. So that was my recommendation. I did not say this was good, so don't throw me under the bus.
And so I watched the first episode. It looked cheap. All the backgrounds looked like AI, like they didn't fucking film in Yosemite or something.
They did though.
It looks like dog shit. But and Eric Bana's like, how'd you find me out here? And he's all drunk, and he's like, everything you hate. But I thought it was going to be aliens.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It was not. It was a bunch of hobos in the woods, and then Dr. Graham was the problem the whole time. Which, once you told me it's not aliens. For God's sake, I wish it was. Mm-hmm. I was like, oh, it's Sam Nielsen then. Because, there's nobody else in this. So he's going to carry to the end.
Yeah, so that's the only reason why I recommended Shane to watch it was because, like, I called it from the trailer. And I like when I get to call things from the trailer. It cracks me up because it's unpredictable. But, yeah, would you recommend people go see Yellowstone?
People are recommending it. I'd say no. But I do have one I would recommend, and I'll hand it off to you guys. The Reacher series.
Oh, good.
Yes, Shane.
Yeah.
Yes, Shane as well. That was my later
it is
one.
like
Yes.
the best 80s action crime detective stuff I've ever seen. You so rarely get a detective show about a big jack guy that's smarter than everyone that goes around beating the shit out of people and solving crimes around the world. And like, it's so no nonsense. It knows exactly what the fuck it is and what it's doing. It doesn't care. It's just going to do push-ups and keep powering through. Reacher, man. It's perfect, and it's perfect for what it is because it's for the people. Now, I never read the books, but I am sure the people who have read the books are probably like, yeah, that seems like him because he is not a good TV character, but it's fucking awesome.
For like uninitiated, what is Reacher?
He's a former
military
police guy.
Oh, he's a narc.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then he gets it's
a damn good one too.
Yeah, he's
jacked.
It's a show where you can put on, not think. There's action. It's over the top. Yep. It's got some humor in it. Shout out to Alan Richson.
Oh, yeah.
Thad from Blue Mountain State because he's had good for him. He's had a revolution, and he's had his story's amazing. Watch his interviews. He seems like a good guy. Very happy for him for going to being Reacher and jacked and awesome.
So jacked.
Can you cut in like oil changes for everyone? Sluts, line up.
An oil change consists of 2 easy steps. Step 1. After disinfecting the tip of your penis, gently insert the lubricated tubing into your urethra. Oh, man. Then pushing it down, down. You will know you've reached your bladder once urine begins flowing out. Step 2. Take the syringe full of clean piss and pump it into the tubing until the bladder is full. And voila! Come on now. Your oil is changed. I am not doing that. Yes, you are. Team Captain rules.
Oh my god, Joe. It's a show you can put on. It's
Grandpa TV.
It's Grandpa TV, but it's fun action. It's a simple plot. It's every season changes in some way. It's great. I recommend that. That's the only thing Shay and I ever agree on.
I want the people who make Reacher to get a hold of Tom Clancy's shit.
Or James Bond.
Ooh.
Make trash. Make some more action trash.
Yes. All right.
Dan, what about you? Any TV breaks, honorable mentions, any like things you'd throw out there?
So I've got, I wouldn't say honorable mentions, but I've got 2 awards to give out.
Oh, we're doing side awards like this.
Side awards.
Side awards.
Side awards. As you know, I'm a ferret farmer.
I think we've heard that before.
By trade.
I'll say it again. I'm a ferret farmer, for those who don't know.
It's a family gig, honestly.
So I have to do the best ferret movie of the year.
Oh, God. Let's talk about it.
The best ferret movie of the year goes to Wicked 2 for Ferret. Because they have CGI ferrets in it.
I'm glad I opened an IPA.
And they have animals. So that's the best ferret movie of the year.
I will give you
on the contrast. Oh, go for it. Yeah.
I'll give you 30 seconds. What was your thoughts on Wicked for Good?
I don't remember. I just saw the ferret, and then that's it.
Wicked for Good's okay. Did you see Wicked for Good?
I thought they might blow away with a breeze.
Also, I thought...
No, I didn't see it. I liked Wicked a lot. But
Wicked's good.
I thought For Good meant, when I was watching it, it was done. And then my broad was singing it, the song for it. I'm like, oh, it's For Good means, that's the song in the movie because it's supposed to be for good.
You had a Rudy moment there.
Yeah, because I was too fixed on the ferrets. So that's why it's the best ferret movie of the year. In contrast, though, the worst ferret movie of the year goes to Zootopia 2, no ferrets. There were no ferrets, and you have all this opportunity to show ferrets.
Boo.
So there's no point talking about Zootopia 2.
Woke piece of shit.
I didn't see that one.
I didn't see that.
Well, I figured it was because my wife loves Disney movies, but she didn't care enough to see that. Okay. My honorable mentions really fast because I'm about to get into a horror movie deep dive. 2 horror movie recommendations that I think Dan would love this one. It's called The Rule of Jenny Pen, and it's about old people and how creepy they are. And John Leguizamo tortures Jeffrey Rush, who's in a wheelchair, with the puppet. It's like the most uncomfortable, weird movie ever. So check out The Rule of Jenny Pen. It's pretty great.
I'm sold on that one.
Yeah, and then another honorable mention is the movie Good Boy. Not the pup play one we watched 2 years ago, but Good Boy is a horror movie from the perspective of a dog, and it's a golden retriever, and his owner is possessed by a demon, and you see it all from the dog's perspective, and it's a really cool, simple, like 70-minute movie tops. So it's unique, but check those out.
Is it horror and gory and sad?
It's not gory. It's PG-13, and
okay.
It's manipulative as the dog. It's all from a dog's perspective, and it's a good, simple metaphor for letting go. But
Question of the year: does the dog die?
I recommend those ones. Next up, it's my turn, and my award for the Never Trust the Kindness of Strangers award is Bring Her Back.
How did you cope with Kathy being gone?
I didn't. Is this my new sister and brother, Oliver? Oliver lost his family just like you guys. Needed someone that could give him special care. Listen, I gotta tell you a secret.
Did you watch this one?
Nah, dog.
Jesus Christ.
Nah. I watched Total Recall again.
That's helpful. I'm glad you're here there. Okay, Bring Her Back is a Australian horror film from the directors of Talk to Me. I think it's Philip A. brothers, and they're like YouTube kind of directors, and they did Talk to Me. Did you see that one, Talk to Me, yet?
No, I haven't.
You should see it.
Yeah.
It's really good. But this movie is about a young Australian kid and his stepsister, who's a blind Asian girl. Their father abruptly dies, and they're adopted by a woman played by Sally Hawkins, who's excellent. I think this is the year of crazy elderly ladies. You have, well, Sally Hawkins isn't elderly, but she's older. But like weapons in this, very similar of like crazy ladies got an ulterior motive, and she adopts them. She really wants to adopt just the daughter, but the son has to come along because they don't be separated. And she has another adopted son named Ollie. Ollie's got ringworm really bad under his eye, and he's mute, and it's kind of a biter really.
Just a wee bit.
And we think Sally Hawkins just acts a little weird, but slowly you realize she's got an ulterior motive here going on, and we get into the occult, the kind of crazy, maybe kind of satanic things are kind of going on there, and the kids, Andy and Piper, they kind of like the stepmom tries to separate them, and it goes into the darkest regions of the psyche, and it's one of the most uncomfortable movies of the year. And it's not just for the sake of shock. Everything is set up, and it's like excellently shot. The compositions and edited. These guys are some of the best kind of horror makers, and it pushes you to the edge of like, oh no.
Go ahead.
But yeah, Bring Her Back is an uncomfortable horror film of, I don't know, it just, you have these vulnerable kids who are really good actors, and they're put in really awful scenarios, but I didn't mention it on podcast. I mentioned it earlier. Nothing has sexual assault in my list this year. Not as this one, but it's an uncomfortable, dark kind of depths into like, what are you willing to do to bring her back? So
when you're desperate for something that you love, what are you willing to do to give up?
Yeah.
Exactly.
So Weapons is like one of my favorite movies of the year, but this is I'd say this is the best all-around horror movie of the year to me. But what'd you think of Bring Her Back, since Shane didn't watch it?
Nah, dog.
that this is better than Weapons, and I went in knowing nothing. I thought there was something that typical Ron does where it's makes me uncomfortable and I hate it.
Like that was Killer Joe too?
Killer Joe, or worse than that, there's an R word.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I assumed. This movie progressively made me get closer to the TV, and I want more for it because it's so gory and you just want to know more about it. I think I texted you, Ron, and said, is this going to be Pet Sematary meets The Exorcist? And I was kind of right, but horribly wrong, though, too. The acting's amazing. I don't know, like, how'd you find this film? That's what I'm going to ask you. Like,
because the directors, because
Yeah,
they
okay,
did talk to me,
okay.
and I wanted to see this one. This was on my list, and it came out in summer, and I was gone. I was out of the country for summertime.
Yeah.
So then when I came back, we rented it, and I think my wife says it perfectly. She goes, well, that was weird. Because cause it's hard because it pushes you to the brink of, like, it's about kids and awful things happening, like violent things happening to kids, and you're just like, it makes you really uncomfortable, but then it's also really effective, and like the idea of what are you willing to do to bring back someone there? So
it's also about a grief for a parent, though.
Yeah.
You'd say, yeah, exactly.
It's dark.
It's horribly dark,
and I feel like the motivation for why she's doing this is fair enough, because like a lot of horror movies, you're like, why are you doing this? Because I'm evil. And
yeah,
like,
I'm evil. I'm
one,
crazy, and I'm a part of the occult, and this is what my parents did from the very beginning.
Yeah.
No, it's not that. Which I thought it was from. That's what I thought it was going to be. But visually, it's amazing. There's so many different parts where it's like, oh fuck, yeah.
And she tortures this boy. Like she ruins this boy's life and this girl's life, and it's
probably other kids though too, right? Or is this the first kid?
I don't think it's the first one. I think because she
there's
has
others,
Ollie.
yeah.
So for the sake
or
of,
I meant before Ollie.
Oh no, I think it's failed before, but
yeah.
But highly recommend bring her back if you have a high tolerance for uncomfortable horror. But for the sake of spoiling it for Shane to jump into the conversation here, spoilers. Go to the timestamp there. What it is she finds this ancient Russian. Not ancient, but she finds a Russian VHS, and it's like all this weird occult shit, and they're drawing these circles, and there's like this like girl who's like convulsing, and then basically is the stepmom, her daughter drowned, so then she's able to put the daughter's spirit into this mute boy, and it has to eat the flesh of the dead girl's carcass to kind of fill up on like the kind of like the soul.
Replenish,
Replenish, and then eventually you can transfer that into this new girl, and this blind girl, because the stepmom's original daughter was blind, like she wants to have the same daughter back so that she can put the soul, the essence back in that girl if she sacrifices these two kids to bring her back. And it's super like fucking dark and twisted, but it's really engaging and weird, and it's shot like excellently. I think that's what makes it is like it's really uncomfortable. This little boy's like chomping on wood, like he's like biting into like the island. It's like pure wood, and it's just like it's unnerving. He's scratching and slashing himself. It's so gross and brutal.
It's kind of daunting. It's just like, oh fuck.
Yeah. So it'll ruin your day. It'll ruin your day for sure, but it's good.
The kid, like his eyes are always just like Shane is how he is now because he's super high.
Yeah, just
like empty, just like
because the kid's a vessel for this like thing, and he can't speak, and the stepmom kidnapped the kid, stole him away from another family, and possessed him with this entity. It's dark and twisted, but it's super effective. So I loved it. I can't recommend that more. I don't think Shane would like it as much though, but he doesn't watch anything anyway. So
damn dog.
It's dark. Maybe you don't have kids. Dean and I don't have kids, so that's probably like we don't give a shit. But it's really dark. It's good.
It's a journey.
I have a furry kid.
You're a furry kid?
I have a furry kid.
Okay.
Unfortunately, mine's not crate trained.
It's against the law.
Well, that's your fault.
Listen. 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 Some people believe the spirit stays in the body for months after death. We can bring her back.
Okay, Dan, speaking of horror movies, what's your next one?
All right. This next film is The Monkey, directed by Osgood Perkins. We talked about his film last year.
Long Legs.
The Long Legs, which that was my favorite movie of the entire year last year. My award for it is Toy Story 6 award.
Oh, that's odd. I don't remember locking this.
You wouldn't happen to remember if my aunt had a wind-up toy monkey at the yard sale?
Oh, not a cherished childhood memory now, was it?
No! The coroner said it was an accident, but it was no accident. It was a monkey.
Yes.
Yeah, so just quickly on it, the story's about two twins, Hall and Bill, who discovered a wind-up monkey doll. But Shane, have you seen this movie?
I did.
You did? Okay, so you get...
Yep.
Okay, so you,
Oh, God, she's going to talk now.
Oh, yeah, I'm back, baby.
Okay. You guys can skip this time code because Shane is talking. But these kids see this monkey doll in their childhood. Whenever the monkey is activated...
Covering your mouth from the microphone, you fuck.
Money is activated. It turns out there is a mysterious death occurrence or a tragedy in the family, and they don't know this until as they get older.
But it's a wish, though, right? Don't they get a wish?
Once it claps, it stops, and then it can say anything, and if you wish for it, then it happens.
Okay.
Right? Yeah, that's what I got out of it. Yeah, debatable. The boys try to get rid of it as they get older, but they throw it down a well. But it eventually comes back as they get older. It was their father's toy. The father dies, but it keeps coming back to them. Once it resurfaces, death begins to happen again. So forcing these two twins to reunite, even though they don't like each other, and bond and have fun. Eventually, more death happens, but yeah. That's what I'll start with. How about that?
Sure.
Yeah. So Shane, wake up, Shane. There you go. Oh, there you are. Okay, sorry. Yeah. Sorry. You're looking at the curtains for a second. Okay. What is your opinion of the monkey?
Okay.
Yeah.
This movie, I laughed a lot, and
it's kind of a dark humor.
I was okay. I'm glad because I was like, I'm laughing. Am I supposed to laugh? Am I not? I like the actor. He's from The Gentleman. It's weird seeing him play a weak person because he always plays such like a confident Guy Ritchie character.
Well, he plays two roles.
Yeah, so one isn't.
Right.
So,
yeah. So I like that it's an hour and 30 minutes, like period. It is very quick. The pacing in this movie is perfect. It just keeps marching, keeps moving. The shock horror is kind of fun, and the acting is pretty good. But I don't know. It didn't keep me super engaged, though. It's not like my favorite.
Just said it did.
It's not like my favorite movie of the year. Very Stephen King-y. I know he wrote the short story that it was extrapolated from. But it's a nifty idea. Weird to see Adam Scott for 12 seconds, and then he's just gone.
I don't remember him in that.
He's the dad in the pilot's outfit.
In the very beginning.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But, I get it. It's a dad's trauma being passed down to his sons, and they just have to carry it forward.
Mm-hmm.
But it is funny when the monkey, he keeps it from hitting and gets mad and kills everybody. But also, I was like, why not just shoot him? Like, a bullet takes the command. No, he's spinning the monkey up to kill his brother, but it's like, there's more direct ways of making sure he dies than spinning the monkey over and over again. But I'm sure Ronnie has something to say about it.
Before we get into Osgood Perkins, because I want to talk about him as a director, but just generally, I'm not a big horror comedy movie kind of guy because I like this divide. I like my comedy separate from my horror. But this was the funniest. I saw it in theaters, and this was hilarious. The Final Fantasy deaths are they're so over the top and gory. Oh, yeah. I was laughing uncontrollably, the sushi bar. My favorite one was when the girl jumps into the pool and explodes. I was laughing uncontrollably. It was
it's great.
He's just damn it.
Yeah, it's so funny. You have to have the humor for that. But Osgood Perkins, all of his movies are about very nihilistic things, like there's no hope. Like Longlegs, there's no hope for anyone in that movie. Black Coat's Daughter, there's no hope for these people. But this one takes that, but it's a horror comedy, so it's like the super darkness, and then his like sharp humor is there's no hope for them, so everyone's kind of get fucked. Like these boys watch their mom get fucking brutally murdered. It's so dark and twisted. And then Osgood Perkins plays like their uncle. He comes in and goes, yeah, life fucking sucks. It just basically says
he
life
sits down in the chair and he's got a beer in his hand. I'm like,
he's got a Pabst Blue Ribbon and he's sitting there going like, life fucking sucks.
He's like, hey man, like, not gonna lie, we're terrible parents. We're kind of swingers.
He's like, we got a key party later. Just keep it down.
He's like, but you're cool here, man. Like, and then he gets trampled to death by a herd of horses.
Yeah, dude, it's so over the top. I love it. It's funny, and then it's just like, if you don't mind the absurdity, because it ends with like a big old like huge plane crash kind of ending of just like
not
literally
not the last full one though.
No, but like it's
canon.
It's like a final, like the Final Destination sequels where it becomes campy and fun. Yeah. It's really well shot. There's some good like kind of like dream sequence kind of horror stuff going on. So like this felt like after his success of Longlegs, he's like, now I can make something fucking weird. I'm gonna make the monkey. Yeah. So I liked it a lot. Is it my favorite horror movie of the year? No, but it's a fun 90-minute kind of watch there. Yeah.
Did you just a quick question? Did you like the actor Theo James in this? Would you have someone?
Yeah,
else?
he's great. I thought he was good.
I don't know. Like I was 50-50 with him.
I was with you on that one.
I feel
he's
like,
out of place.
I feel like he did good as like the protagonist, kind of like the weird stuttery kind of like lesser.
I was the opposite.
Really, because like him as like the crazy conspiracy brother, I didn't buy him as much with that one. But maybe because the character was more over the top though. Maybe it was too silly for me. But I liked him as like Hal, like the original brother better. But you think opposite?
This is gonna sound bad because I'm not great looking. I feel like he was too good looking for this role. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I feel like he was too like why, and then like when he did the nerdy or whatever.
Well, he's supposed to be a loser. Like
I don't see him as a loser because he looks too good looking.
Yeah,
just do someone who's like normal, like
the premise.
Zach Galifianakis would have been perfect in this.
That would be
or hear me out, Tim Robbins.
Tim Robinson.
Oh my god!
Wait, Tim Robbins or Tim
Fucking
Robinson?
spin the monkey! Spin the fucking monkey!
What the fuck?
Are you sure about that? You sure about that?
But like,
no, he was a good actor though. I just think his look was a little bit like it took me out of it, just a little bit.
I feel like
I don't buy him as a loser.
I like it because he's so apathetic, because his life sucks, because he's a bad dad, because you said, Shane, like it's passing down of the terribleness of fatherhood to their kids, and like he's so apathetic of like, I don't even care about being a dad.
His face is really he's like
he's so broken,
nonchalant, like I don't care face.
I think that works really well, but it's fun. But since you mentioned it, it's another Osgood Perkins movie that came out this year that I won't talk too much about. It's called Keeper. That's more like your Longlegs, where it's a white people cabin in the woods, weird shit's going down, and it stars the mom. So that one's really good if you like more.
Oh, the mom from Longlegs?
No, from this one, from the monkey, like the Tatiana Maslany. She's in it. She plays the woman in that one. This one's more like the weird A24. It's neon, but A24 horror movie that's like later that we'll talk about. But yeah, that one's different. It's more about like asshole husbands being assholes, but that one's good too. But yeah, good horror. Okay.
Different movie than...
Oh, no, yeah. Monkey's a horror comedy. The Keeper's like a more what you expect from Osgood Perkins of like weird atmospheric horror.
It's a toy monkey? It's evil. It's basically the devil.
Everybody dies. And that's life.
But speaking of horror movies, Shane, you're up. Let's talk like this movie. I hope we talk about for a while here.
Okay. And for thank you for the envelope. In a world where movies are kind of dog shit, there rises a writer-director who steps up and says what needs to be said. So this year, I'd love to pronounce the winner of the It's Just Dumb award is Wake Up Dead Man by Rian Johnson, Daniel Craig, another Benoit Blanc masterpiece.
You're the only one on stage with the Monsignor at the time of his killing. You're the only one at that church who hated his guts.
The spirit really moved him today, huh?
So tell me, what the hell happened?
Everyone thinks I did it. I didn't do it.
This goes way beyond normal police work. This is something even I have not experienced. A perfectly impossible crime.
This case is solvable, right?
I'm incapable of not solving a crime. Oh, you'll see. It's fun.
What a dog shit movie. I fucking hate Rian Johnson. And it's weird that I'm bitching about this movie because it's actually not bad, per se. It is a straight line, like, kind of okay movie. And I fucking hated it. I hated the writing. I hated the acting wasn't too bad. Actually, the acting was the best part of this, with like Josh Brolin and Jeremy Renner, Daniel Craig. But Daniel Craig was usually Benoit Blanc supposed to be like my favorite part, and Rian Johnson has just written that poor character into fucking death. But I have many personal issues with Rian Johnson for what he did to my childhood.
Oh my god!
And
was he your
everything?
Was he your pastor, or what happened?
He's my
Ironically,
dad.
this movie's about priests.
And then just proceeds to smugly make so much goddamn money. But
what's the premise to Wake Up Dead Man?
Wake Up Dead Man is a Benoit Blanc murder mystery where a, down on his luck, like, priest who came up from the streets, killed a man in the boxing ring. He's tough, from New York. He hits a priest. So they say, you're going to be punished because, you got guts, kid. So we're going to send you to this parish, or that parish?
Yeah.
Place that's, needs a little young blood. And they went to fix it, and apparently the priest there is kind of a dick. So they send him there. He goes to help. He shows up. He meets Josh Brolin, who's the best part of this, who is Trump in the cloth, I guess is what the message is. He's a Catholic Trump, and he's just preaching not even really fire and brimstone, but more like personal
attack,
but in like that fire and brimstone kind of way.
Yeah.
He's very charismatic. He rules this small group of people with an iron fist, and just like, while saying the Bible, is distorting it to such a degree that it's for his own personal gains. Basically, this pastor is trying to lightly help him out, and then realizes that this man is not going to change. So he starts to work against him, and that's when the murder of Josh Brolin occurs. In this, we have two characters that we know immediately, within 6 seconds of doing this, that they're in no way, shape, or form going to be fallible or have committed any crime whatsoever. And that's the black single mom and the lady in the wheelchair. Suspect 1 and 2 have been ruled out of this Rian Johnson murder mystery. Glenn Close is in it.
Why, Shane? Why does the lady in the wheelchair not commit the murder, or why does Kerry Washington not commit the murder?
Because Rian Johnson would not dare. Instead, he's going to go after the white people, which happen to be Jeremy Renner, Glenn Close, who are very good. And what's his name? He's in a lot of stuff. He's the guy that's in love with Glenn Close in this.
Thomas Hayden Church.
Yes, from Killer Joe.
Yeah.
Yes, they beat me to that, yeah.
They don't tell me anything. I'm dumb. He's in this, and this murder occurs in the church during a sermon. That there's some mystery around. Josh Brolin goes into a cave next door that has no other entry other than one way in, and gets stabbed in the back of the in the back with a knife, but they don't know who could have done it. Q, Mila Kunis,
forgot
doing
she was
the
in this.
worst
Dude.
accent ever. She's like, "Hey, it's New York, you know." Like,
And it goes away like a fourth way.
it disappears.
Thank God.
And then she's Jewish on the back end. She's like, "Make sure you call your mother." Like, it's so bad. And then Daniel Craig, who I have been on the record of being a huge Benoit Blanc fan. I hated The Glass Onion, but I love Daniel Craig. Knives Out, I thought was pretty good, and I really liked Daniel Craig as Benoit Blanc. And I wanted more Benoit Blanc. I wanted more, like, TV-style stuff. Ryan Johnson has changed my mind on that. I'm done with Benoit Blanc. I hope he gets smited. I hope he gets burned at the stake for witchcraft.
He's a witch.
Wait till the next Star Wars comes out.
Benoit Blanc helps the Jedi. Yeah. He shows up.
Who killed this stormtrooper?
Daniel Craig seems kind of fed up with this character too, because he seems to have asked for as little of part of this movie he can be in and have to care about. He gives 2 monologues, and that's about all he does for this entire film. He shows up. He doesn't believe that the case is. He's referencing some like detective novels, which is like, Ryan Johnson, you're not Agatha Christie, and I hope you burn in hell. So they do this, the murder that couldn't have occurred. He's going through the list, blah, blah, blah. A bunch of bullshit happens that has no sort of detective science to it. Benoit Blanc solves a mystery without any evidence because the priest writes an over-dramatized recalling of the past 5 days when Benoit Blanc just could have fucking talked to him. Apparently, in autopsy, they don't test any sort of fluids, so they would never know that it was phenobarbital, which shows up in your piss, spit, and blood.
Takes days to come back.
But that Jeremy Renner with his club fingers, I know what you went through. I'm sorry. That's awful. I'm very glad you've made it. But
you fucking asshole. That's great.
But he gets manipulated by Glenn Close. Glenn Close turns out to be the harlot. Oh, there's a diamond. Everyone's after the fucking diamond that the priest swallowed and is in the Lazarus tomb. Wonder what's going to happen in the Lazarus tomb. Maybe some Lazarus shit. Oh, wow, Tom. But yeah, so
who the fuck is Tom?
That happens. Wasn't Josh Brolin, as Hayden Christensen and that's not Tom Hayden, Tom Vader, Vader. But Benoit Blanc then, instead of doing his like amazing like recalling of how he solved the mystery, says Damascus. As my scales, Paul to the Corinthians. He just says Bible shit because Ryan Johnson read 3 sentences from the Bible and wrote a fucking movie about it. And it turns out that Benoit Blanc knew the whole time. He just wanted to get her to confession, and it was the Republicans all along. I even forgot to mention the Republican like guy.
Oh, the political candidate
who's bringing down the single black mom.
Now they found out randomly through the movie is the son of Kerry Washington.
Yeah.
Or no, so the son of the monarch.
Yeah, he's
the Monsignor. Yeah.
Monsignor. Yeah, Monsignor Santos. Wait, no.
I'm gonna bleep all this out for spoilers.
But like,
are you re-spoil the thing?
There's 11 characters set up, and this needed 2. And we can talk about what to fix this, but I don't want to see any. I don't know how many Netflix signed this fucker for, but I don't want to see any more. I don't ever want to see anything made by Ryan Johnson ever again. And I love Daniel Craig to death, and I couldn't take it anymore.
Dan, what do you think of Wake Up a Dead Man? Actually, before you answer that question, have you seen the other Knives Out movies? Then tell me what you think of Wake Up a Dead Man. Like where does this rank on your Ryan Johnson mysteries?
Number 5 of 3. When Shane chose this movie, I didn't know this was actually a Knives Out portion of it, or like
That's funny.
Of the thing. I think I texted you guys about this, and so I started it, and it showed it, and then I didn't hate this film.
Neither did I.
No, I didn't hate it. But it's the least of the 3 I like of Ryan Johnson. The best part of this entire film, though, was the Star Wars reference, because that's Shane's favorite film.
Oh
of
yeah,
all time.
he just slaps us right across the face with his big, rich cock.
Shane's seen it.
Yeah, it could have knocked off 30 minutes of this bad boy without the random shit.
The whole letter.
They had or cut down the characters by 2 and make it more suspenseful about what's going on. Like Kerry Washington's character, you can cut out. I'm surprised Shane didn't mention that Glenn Close is his favorite actress of all time because he loved Air Force One.
Yes.
So hot.
Yes.
I would take a missile for her.
Waste of Potential Podcast.
Yes.
Alumni Glenn Close.
Yes, that's the only thing I remember.
Insert clip here.
And I thought Daniel Craig was useless until the very end, and I'm like, we could have solved this without him at the end. And then if it were a competent person in the morgue. Yeah. I don't care about this film. I never watched it again. It was too long. It was 2.5 hours. Yeah.
Okay. So if I'm ranking Rian Johnson Knives Out films, Knives Out is like a solid this is a mystery. Straightforward mystery. It's got good twists and turns.
Oh, so Knives Out's the first one?
For me, it's number 1. Yeah, Knives Out.
So it is the
Glass
first one,
Onion.
yeah.
And then this one.
Oh, I thought they were all called Knives Out, so that's my fault. Okay,
It's
my fault.
called like movie named and a Knives Out mystery.
Okay, got it.
Which is
okay,
weird because you think you'd call it a Benoit Blanc mystery, make more sense.
Okay, so that's okay.
Yeah, so
the first one.
So Knives Out is number 1. I think it's a solid just mystery. It's straightforward, Agatha Christie kind of like that's whodunit. The Glass Onion really irritated me because he was deconstructing mysteries, and if you're saying mysteries are dumb and they're making a mystery movie, and then making it, it's like now you're being a prick or you're being pretentious. So that's my bottom one. This one goes in the middle for me because I think the problem for me is there's not really a mystery because I never for once thought, well, he obviously rose from the dead. No one believes that. Like there's never like that. Like the raising from the dead should have happened before Benoit Blanc got in.
Yeah.
Because it's like the whole point was a dead man rises from the grave, and then the whole like village would think it's a miracle. Well, it can't be. It's calling the greatest detective to solve this murder and this unbelievable kind of crime.
I
right?
just wrote the way better version. Josh Brolin is a fire and brimstone preacher or whatever who dies, comes back to life 3 days later like Jesus, and is alive in the town. And Benoit Blanc comes to solve his not murder.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a twist where he normally solves murders, but this is like,
and then get rid of
you
Mila
weren't
Kunis.
murdered.
Get rid of Mila Kunis.
Yeah.
When the fuck did she call him? Or like he just showed up randomly?
Well, like he's the outside perspective. Mila Kunis is invested in the community. She has to solve the murder. Benoit Blanc is in there, kind of like Hercule Poirot, who gets hired on the outside to come in to solve crimes, like Sherlock Holmes, because the real cops can't figure out the solution.
Yeah, like he dies, bring Mila Kunis in, or anybody else besides her, and then bring him after he rises.
Hercule Poirot is much better. Fucking Kenneth Branagh's.
Well, you're comparing Agatha Christie to fucking Rian Johnson. You're comparing an apple to applesauce. It's an entirely different kind of thing here. What I'll give the positive is I like Benoit Blanc in this. I think they don't focus on his intelligence. They focus more on his inward journey of realizing that
what the fuck's going on,
but also
his over.
Okay, I don't believe in any of this. I think faith is a ridiculous concept. But Benoit Blanc realizes that these people find a value in faith. This religion works for them. It's nice that Benoit Blanc has that moment. He has a really good moment where he says, this is all bullshit. It's by racists and homophobes, and it's terrible. Religion is a terrible thing. But then Josh O'Connor, who plays the friar, he shows him. But like, there's an emotional connection that religion brings. So I like that Benoit Blanc is... He learns a lesson.
He actually has an arc to it. For once.
The smartest detective in this world, to him himself, he has a little arc there.
Yeah.
Is that enough for a movie? No, because the mystery is so stupid. And my wife and I sat there and we said to each other, that person is the murderer. And if it is, that's like the most obvious murderer possible. But the movie's not about the murder. The movie's about this journey of the religion and faith. To me, not an interesting mystery. is interesting for something else, maybe, but
none.
For me, a mystery movie with the mystery is bare bones obvious and kind of the back burner, not interesting. Is it good as a character study of seeing Benoit Blanc grow? If you want to see Sherlock Holmes be three-dimensional, sure. If you don't, then you can save 2.5 hours.
If you did a 6-episode series where you talk about Benoit Blanc, like his I'm anti-religion, and just expand it, maybe.
I think it's enough because Benoit Blanc is obviously gay. Like in Glass Onion, he's a gay lover. So then you could just pre-assume he's all about logic, right? Gay or not gay, he's just about logic.
Yeah.
Like this hickory dickory dock like BS bullshit of emotion.
Dickory, yeah, my ass.
Jesus Christ! But all this like Benoit.
There's dickory about.
It's hickory chicory. But Benoit Blanc's all about evidence and logic. So him going against a supernatural thing. This is the same movie as we talked about 2 years ago. The Hercule Poirot horror movie.
It's the same.
It's the same movie where
he stole it. You fucking hack.
Well, that's the Agatha Christie novel, so he stole it anyways. But like,
no way, he stole something.
Yeah,
Get
right.
outta here.
But like, it was fine. I had no emotional or investment in it, but I didn't hate it. So
I didn't hate it. I know
Shane hates Ryan Johnson. I don't understand why you hate him. I think it's the pretension. The pretension, is that what it is?
So pretentious.
The lighting, the obvious cathedral lighting, but that's the motif. It's a religion. It's all about the literal, lack of a better word, pun intended, the gaudiness of the lighting and the Catholic Church being this huge, momentous thing, and you break it down to small little parish and you analyze it so closely.
It can work if you do it in maybe a little bit, like here and there. Yes,
I think it works if you want a character study about an all-knowing detective. I don't think it's an interesting mystery. I don't think it's an engaging twist. I don't think the reveal is that crazy good because like they even say this is the unsolvable mystery. Ryan Johnson tells you what he's aping off of. He steals from that book. He says this is the unsolvable murder and there's only 4 possibilities, and like we know what the possibility is. So it's not about the mystery. So it's a mystery without a mystery. It was fine. I will never watch it again. But Shane hates it. Dan thought it was okay.
I wouldn't
recommend it either unless you want to see. The acting's good. I think all the acting's good. Everyone's good.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I would agree.
Ryan Johnson knows how to direct characters. It's pretentious as shit.
I think it's more the actors know what they're doing than Ryan Johnson doing anything.
Well, I think he knows to be like, this is the right person. Here's the right role. This works for you. I think this one, all the characters have a good role for them.
Touche.
I'm gonna say that my summation of this movie and why I hate it is quoted from the Mr. Plinkett quoting Bill Shakespeare. Brevity is the soul of wit. Yeah. Ryan Johnson possesses no wit and therefore no brevity. He drags this fucker
or vice versa.
out in every... He sucks. Right? And this pretentious piece of trash that like beats you over the head with Trump bad... MAGA church.
Okay, so it could be Trump or it could be just any general, more right-wing leaning people who gain power from their big persona. Big persona means you get eyes, you get attention, you get power. Power is based upon people listening to you and charisma. You can do Trump, you could do Alex Jones, you could do Charlie Kirk. You could pick a liberal too.
Yeah.
Pick a liberal, same idea. You will blindly follow dogma of someone if they're charismatic enough. And in this case, it's obviously more of a conservative leaning because Ryan Johnson is a Hollywood hack.
It is time to discover what this flock of wicked wolves is hiding.
There's some Scooby-Doo shit going on here.
Scooby-Doo. With all the pieces on the table, this crime appears impossible.
Yep, Tom. Well, let's hope this dead man never wakes again. All right. Speaking
of dead things, another TV and honorable mention break that was Shane. So let's go to Dan. Dan, what do you got for honorable mentions, TV, or any other movies you'd want to quickly mention?
I've got 2. No awards for them.
Oh.
Because I'm lacking on it. Devil in Disguise.
What's that?
That's the John Wayne Gacy series that came out this year. I'm fascinated by.
Is it like a documentary or is it like a recreation? What is it?
It's a 8-episode or 6-episode series on how they kind of found him, but it's more like 80% how it's impacted and affected all the victims and the detectives and life story. It's really freaking good. Like it's. I only watch these serial killer ones just to see how it's supposed to show the real story, how they founded these fucking pieces of shit in psychopaths. The guy who plays John Wayne Gacy is really good, I hate to say. Everyone else is really good in it too. But he doesn't do a impersonation. He just creates his own thing. And I know there's certain things about saying like, oh, his accent's horrible because it's a Midwestern accent, but that's just how it is.
Well, it's not Ed Gein bad, right?
No.
That show is wild.
Yeah.
Speaking of like murder, true crime shit.
Compared to that, it's really well. It shows more of how it impacted everyone else besides him.
I saw a trailer and it looked very melodramatic, so I kind of avoided it.
It's. I would recommend that one for sure.
Yeah.
And then the last one is the ending of Righteous Gemstones.
Oh,
season 4, wonderful series. We're big Danny McBride fans for all of everything he's done. Vice Principals, Eastbound and Down, everything he's done. R.I.P. to that show. It's a great show.
I only saw the first season. That's all I saw.
Oh, it's yeah. The fourth's okay. It gets gradually kind of worse, but I just love Danny McBride. So shout out to him and his crew. Yeah.
Especially when he writes Exorcist movies.
Exorcist movies.
They wrote the Exorcist movies. Remember Exorcist Believer? That was.
It was Believer.
Yeah, remember the Exorcist movie? The last time we saw.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was thinking it was Halloween.
Both.
Oh, it was. Oh, son of a.
Well, like I think you can look it up there, but I'm pretty sure like it's Halloween for sure. Those movies he helped wrote and produced, but I'm pretty sure Exorcist Believer is also Danny McBride, at least produced because I know it's David Gordon Green.
It is. You're right, yeah.
Boy. Speaking of mysteries, let's talk about this one. I recommended it to Shane to piss him off was The Residence. It's a Netflix one.
Oh, dude, I made it through 20 minutes. I made it through 20 minutes of that movie.
It's not great, but it's a murder mystery in the White House. It's got very obvious like who we're kind of making fun of and who we're kind of poking fun at. Not the most engaging mystery, but what made me laugh was what made me enjoy thinking to myself. If Shane watched this, how mad he would be because it's super, for lack of a better word, pretentiously kind of woke in a way of like every character seems like a panelist of pink-haired individuals picked who they'd be making fun of in this TV show. But it's
including the detective. Holy fuck!
They picked there's the black chick from Orange Is the New Black, the weird one, the spazzy kind of one. But it's not terrible. Like I didn't mind it, but I know Shane would be cringing watching that one. It's a mystery one. TV. Speaking of mystery, did you watch Dan All Her Fault, the one on Peacock? The mother, like the kids kidnapped.
No, I did not. I turned it on. I'm like, no, I can't. No,
I think it's good until the end, but who cares?
Yeah, no.
More TV. We watched Adolescence. Did you like Adolescence? Everyone in the world liked Adolescence besides Shane.
Shane didn't. Oh, of course Shane didn't like it.
Some bullshit, man.
What? Okay, go.
Did you watch it or no?
No.
Joe Rogan mentioned it as it was terrible, so I didn't watch it. Since we're on mysteries, Adolescence isn't really a mystery. It kind of tells you where it's going, and it's all about the acting. I liked it a lot, and it isn't shy away from. And I don't think it's as obvious as you think. You think it's just like toxic masculinity. It's not just like here's why this kid did this. It's more of like it doesn't really matter why, and they even say you're never gonna know why. What matters is like the effect. It's all about the effect of this terrible action happens. How does it ruin these people's lives? So it's
and it's so well shot.
Yeah, it's all one take.
One take, and then the acting is incredible.
I heard it was Keir Starmer propaganda.
It's what?
This is the Prime Minister of UK.
I don't know the reference.
No,
Do I turn the mic off right now? Or what?
I
Are we
have
done?
no
Are we
idea.
done? Yeah, I don't know. But
just
no.
continue. Do I do a movie or show?
So
next?
Adolescence is pretty good. I like Adolescence a lot. It's on Netflix. Shane, what are some
Yes.
honorable like TV or something else you got on your list that we're not going to talk about in depth?
I saw Death by Lightning.
Oh, I
on
wanted to see
Netflix.
that.
It was good.
Oh, yeah.
It didn't like change my life. I'll forget it next year.
You weren't hit by lightning by it.
No, but I really liked Nick Offerman. Freaking God.
Michael Shannon.
Michael Shannon, such a damn good actor.
Is he Garfield?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which
Garfield.
congratulations to this movie about like shining a light on a president that people just get in trivia.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like who's the other president that was assassinated? There's a third, and you're like, who? And they're like James Garfield, and you're like, what the fuck? But like they shine a light on who he was, like all sorts of amazing
No, Andrew
things.
Garfield's the actor. He plays Spider-Man.
But he should have played him. And then also kudos to the crazy guy who they do a good job at starting him off where you're kind of rooting for him.
Mm-hmm.
He's like a down on his luck entrepreneur. Turns out like he goes like, oh, he's gonna write his newspaper. He's gonna get on this campaign with Garfield, and he'll lift him up from his bootstraps to like serve in the cabinet. And you thought it was a true story. That's not what fucking happens. He's actually a shyster and a complete liar, and just like is exactly kind of almost in this weird like way like they might be pointing to the attempted Trump assassination. There might be ties because obviously it's two different presidents that have been like one got murdered and one was attempted murder. Like, but how he goes from he's praising Garfield to Garfield doesn't give him a position because he's like, who the fuck are you? You're just some random dude like that worked on my fundraising team. Like, no. So he goes like, oh my God, like Garfield's a communist or what, and then I have to kill him. I'm sent by God. And it turns into that real quick. But that actor is so good. I thought it was Mike Rowe. It's not Mike Rowe.
No, it does look like Mike Rowe.
He looks just like Mike
Dirty
Rowe.
Jobs.
But, and Nick Offerman, really
Always
good.
good.
He emotes way better than I thought he would be.
I told you years ago you should watch the Devs, the one where he plays God basically.
Yeah, because I remember The Last of Us, that one episode he's in.
Yeah,
was
that's
really
a great.
good.
It's the best episode.
But like he's a damn good actor. He's funny.
He has
He's
face
a natural
of
funniness to him.
He's naturally funny, but he also naturally he also can like the
Sarcastic.
sadness. It is,
Sarcastic,
but
yeah.
like he can play serious.
Yeah.
Like the Last of Us episode
Deep
where
sadness.
he's hiding, he's holding back the sadness.
Sarcastic or something. Yeah.
Speaking of which, did you watch season 2 of Last of Us or no?
I watched 3 episodes.
So you got past the big moment.
Yep, and then we watched the next one, and then my wife and I were like, I don't need this shit. Like, I'm not even a big Pedro Pascal fan, but like, I did not want to see him fucking die, and I knew that's where it was going. I never played the games, but I knew of it. But like, it was like, oh no. And then it just the whole thing. Everyone wants to say it's like a woke thing. I just was kind of bored. I didn't think it was that good.
It's not as engaging because I don't think Ellie is as
God, she's
interesting.
awful.
I don't think she's awful. I just don't think she's as interesting as her dynamic with I can't remember it's Pedro Pascal, but I don't remember the character name. But like I think that's what like sells me on Coral. I think what sells me on the first season is that relationship really builds and bonds, and then when Joel's gone, it's not as interesting to me. And then I'm more like, well, I don't know. Maybe because it's Ellie is so abrasive and in your face and just makes dumb decisions. That's what makes her unlikable. But I understand like why she's so mad. I don't know. It wasn't as engaging. I wasn't as interested. And then the big old like fight. It's like it's doing the Walking Dead thing. It wasn't as engaging as the first. The first season is amazingly good.
Yeah,
that's kind of
what I
dog
watched.
shit.
That's good.
Yeah. Last thing for TV for me, Korean stuff. Squid Games 3.
Oh yes.
Squid Games ended, and season 2 was okay. I think season 3 redeems itself. It ends very kind of just like, you don't like it? Oh yeah, I feel like
There's
it.
3
Oh
seasons
dude, the
of
last
Games?
episode was so perfect
Yeah, it
because
was
you
good.
could call it, but you were hoping that people would be better.
Yeah, right.
And it was worse. It was worse than what you called. You know.
But like I think it all works out because it does what it has to do. My only problem is the ending where it's like, now we're going to do the American version, Kate Blanchett.
God, why?
And then if you want Squid Games, but even weirder, watch Alice in Borderlands. They finished that. Season 3 just finished it. Has the exact same ending as Squid Games Season 3, which is like, now we're doing the American version. But it's like, I think it's like a manga, and it's really weird, but I enjoyed that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I could describe the ending of Squid Games, it's like this perfect vault from a gymnastic person on the horse or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
They do it, they spin it 800 times. You're like, oh my God, I've never seen anything like this. They land, it's perfect, and you go, oh, and then their ankle explodes. Just blow!
I wouldn't say it explodes. I would say their knees buckle a little bit. The knees buckle a little.
Brain like, oh fuck.
And you're like,
a little.
oh no, we had it.
Mm-hmm.
We had
It's
it.
not a perfect like stomp or like land.
She like sneezes and falls down or something like that.
But season 2 I was like, but I think 3 ties it all perfectly, and it gives me the ending I want.
Is this the Korean version? Or was it?
Yeah, no, it's still the Korean.
There's
Squid
gonna be an
Squid
American
Game's
version.
Korean,
Okay.
but they're gonna make a American version starring Kate Blanchett because the whole thing is like the web spreads out to the entire world. It's not just in Korea. There's a whole underground.
I
thing.
only
can you
watched
imagine-
episodes of the first season.
Oh, then you're not gonna understand the
Can you imagine how insufferable the American version will be with like the TikTokers they put and the influencers?
They did a season of it.
The Squid Games in
Yeah.
America?
No, like a reality TV show.
Oh
Yeah, no, it's going to be unbearable.
Those are good though. And we're back from that commercial break there. We appreciate our sponsors there at AG1. Yeah, we thank you for AG1, our sponsor there for our
Hims.
protein powder, and for Hims, and for Taint Wipes. We appreciate their patronage. Yep, that is the same director. Okay, my last award for this year is the movie that made me feel something again. Awards goes to The Long Walk.
We did the very first long walk years ago to inspire everyday people.
Smile, boys. You're on candid camera. Man, you gotta not think about the things out of your control. Think about your plan.
Personally, I can't stop thinking about all that money.
Warning. Okay, just keep walking. That's right. Just keep walking. Yeah, that's it, kid. That's it. Second warning. Third warning.
It takes heavy sack to sign up for this contest.
I didn't see it.
Of course you didn't. The Long Walk is in the nearby dystopian future. Young men are required to sign up or be drafted into the Long Walk. It's a grueling competition, I would say, where people are required to walk on this long road through middle America. And there can only be one winner. The winner gets one wish, and I think it's $1 million or endless amount of money. It's some kind of...
it's not $1 million. Yeah.
Well, it basically, it'll change their life forever. If the America's in shambles, we don't totally see it, but it's in like a dystopian, authoritarian kind of government, and this is their one chance to get out of their station. This is the American dream, and these young men are required to walk continually, and if they stop for more than like 10-second increments 3 times, then they're murdered on camera in front of everyone. We get introduced to our main characters, played by, which I didn't know when I was watching it, it's Philip Seymour Hoffman's son.
Oh.
He plays the main protagonist, and then the actor is David Johnson. He's Andy the Android in Alien Romulus, and he's phenomenal. He steals the show. He's, to me, I think he steals the show as just like the best working kind of actor right now. And you meet all these like young men, these young characters, and they bond, and they slowly all get murdered one by one. And it's a nihilist kind of look at the Vietnam War, cough, cough. But it's an obvious metaphor. For me, that works really well. I didn't really want to see it, but we went and saw it in theaters, and I'm like, oh, that was a good movie. That made me feel like hopeful of like this is a drama that's not like too pandering, and you have a lot of good young actors. So I liked The Long Walk a lot. Shane didn't see it, so we'll hear some silence.
Dog.
We'll hear some silence from Shane. Dan, what do you think of The Long Walk?
I'm the same as you. I saw the trailer for this movie. It said Stephen King, and I'm like, I do not want to see this film. at all. And then I had people tell me, you got to see this movie. You got to see this movie. It's so good. And I watched it. And I'm with you, Ron. Like, I felt an actual connection to all of these characters where I just root for all, like, 5, 6, or 7 of them. Like, want them to win. And I was so surprised because it's a fucking Stephen King book. But I know it's the actual script is way different from the actual book.
Yeah, it's... Have you ever read the...
orgy?
There's no orgy because they can't ever stop. They can't even sleep. It just keeps going. It's like
or they
7
would.
days.
There would be an orgy.
There would be an orgy if there was Stephen King.
I read the book. There was. Yeah.
It's from the director of Hunger Games, so it feels very much like Hunger Games.
Yeah.
It feels like The Lottery. If you ever read the Shirley Jackson short story, I think it's literally what he steals is The Lottery, is that story. And it's an acting tour de force, and it's emotional. Makes you care for these characters, and you get to watch them all one by one get murdered, and you figure out why they're there. Mark Hamill, Luke Skywalker, plays the Major, and Judy Greer has like 2 scenes as the mom, and Judy Greer is always excellent. Always bring Judy Greer, Kitty from Arrested Development, have her in anything. She's always excellent.
Put your glasses back.
But
even worse, no.
But it's really good, and it's manipulative, but it feels earned of like kind of the build up of the characters, and then I want to spoil it and talk about the ending. But anything else to add, Dan, from it before we get? Because I want to talk about spoilers really fast from there.
I thought the main character for Raymond Garrity, I thought he was the son of the Sopranos guy.
Oh yeah, James Gandolfini.
I thought it was his at first. I thought it was his son at first because they look so.
They have a similar body type for sure.
They do. And
what the fuck?
What the fuck you say? Yeah. But it's the perfect movie to watch where you're invested in and want to watch and get connected with teenage boys, or like they're all under 18, right? Or some of them are.
Well, it's like it's the Vietnam War. They're all being drafted, so they're 18, 17. They're all like young kids. There's one point where like, one of the kids is 15, and they're like, he's like, you shouldn't be here. You're lying about your age, and it's like, well, that bitch is going to die really quickly.
Yeah. You kind of root for 5 of them, like I said, but you.
Even the asshole ones, you understand where they're coming from.
Gradually, you're like, oh, they've got a story that you care about because they've all had hardships.
Yeah, it's the Vietnam War, and it's an obvious analogy, but even though it's obvious, doesn't mean it's bad.
They kind of don't say what time it is, though, right? You can,
you
can say it's like temporary, or you can say it's post. You can say it's like the same.
It's
time
modern future, where it's like this. Okay. It's happening now, but in the future now, where it's like
Is it pre or post Malone?
Mid Malone. Yeah, probably.
Rockstar, post Rockstar, but pre country.
Okay. Yeah.
But let's spoil this.
Antebellum post him.
Oh, here we go. But going ahead, the ending. What do you think of the ending where, well, someone's got to sacrifice themselves because it gets down to our 2 main characters, and they get to the big old city, and then one of them's got to die, and one of them tries to kill himself, and the other one does. So Philip Seymour Hoffman's son follows his father's footsteps and kills himself. And we're talking with David Johnson, and he has to decide, do I want to, because Hoffman's son wants to kill the Major, because the Major killed his dad, because his dad was teaching him about banned books and like all these things, and he murders him in cold blood right in front of him, so he joins in just to get revenge. And he tells David Johnson this. David Johnson's just there just to provide for his family. He had a hard upbringing. So then he gets his one. No, he doesn't have kids, but he has his one wish, and what he wishes for is for a rifle.
For the carbine.
For the carbine.
That's all he said, because at one point he scans over. He's like, he says, I want the carbine.
You can have anything in the entire world, and you want to say it's like the analogy for like, taking your weapon home with you from your Vietnam example. And he shoots Mark Hamill and walks off into the darkness, and we're left to be like,
perfect.
Really? Because I was like,
it's
the ending. Oh, okay. So like that's how my wife felt. That works because it's like he's supporting his friend, his new friend, by living the legacy. Me was like, well then, what's the point of the war? But is that the point? That's the whole point. Is this is all pointless and endless violence?
Man, we left there in the dirt.
Yeah. When I'm watching this movie, I'm like, it's either going to be one of these two characters, which is the main two characters. Because if you do someone else, then it's not fulfilling for us.
Sure.
It's not. So you had to be one of those two, and I thought it was going to be Cooper.
Yeah.
Or, Garrity.
The white guy?
Yeah, the white guy.
Wrong.
Shane, go take a nap, please. That's what I thought. I was kind of like, do it, but I'm like, don't do that for the ending. I know it's based off a book, so like it could be that way. But I was satisfied with the ending, but if I'm going the realistic way, I'm like, there's other officers there that can just shoot them right away, and they just disappear. But it's
the metaphor of it's the more metaphor of like we're being forced to doing this.
Yeah.
Let's kill the person who's the representative of this.
In the middle of it, they all come together and say, "Fuck the major, fuck the long walk." So yes.
It's a form of protest of them trying to be like, I'm doing my civil duty by doing the walk, but then I'm also forced to do this, so kind of fuck.
Because it's a lottery pick, or some of them actually
can
volunteer, which I think
it's the draft.
Garrity did,
It's the draft.
Yeah,
It's like
exactly.
the Who at the end of The Grinch Who Stole Christmas. They need Christmas all along. It's in their hearts.
Ah, who horse, ah, who doors.
Jane is Bordeaux. Oh my gosh.
But yeah.
You'll walk as long as you can. But sometimes the body won't listen. For some, your heart will stop. For others, your brain. And the blood will flow suddenly. There's one winner. And no finish line.
The Long Walk was excellent. I was surprised I enjoyed it as much as I did. I recommend it. It's a good drama.
If you read the premise, it sounds dumb, but it's extremely fulfilling.
It's worth it.
It is. It's
Speaking of boring, Dan's up. Let's talk about his favorite movie of the year.
My favorite. That's a big claim there, my man.
Yeah, well.
And the award for that's a huge bitch goes to.
All right, so last year Shane didn't listen to the podcast.
Yep.
Who? I did a WWE movie.
Oh God.
I did the Iron Claw.
It's a good movie.
Good movie. Very, very, very drama infused and sad.
Melodramatic.
Yes,
but good.
I saw that this year.
You did?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it was good.
It's a good movie.
The dad's awful. Terrible man.
He's
good actor.
He's a wonderful
He's a very good actor.
I wish he was in this, kind
Yeah,
of.
I mean, like as a person, he was a terrible person. It's Zac Efron though.
But tell us, Dan, what was your pick for the misery movie of the year?
I wouldn't say horribly miserable, less miserable than the Iron Claw. I pick The Smashing Machine.
Probably looking at my eyes.
How did that happen?
Well, have you ever heard of the Ultimate Fighting Championship, the UFC?
That's the bloody thing they're trying to ban.
This guy is the best he has ever seen.
Do you hate each other when you fight?
Absolutely not.
How do you know Mark Kirk?
Tommy Wiseau's Smashing Machine.
Shane, did you watch The Smashing Machine? Oh, you did.
I
did.
did.
Oh,
Damn it.
shit.
Emily Blunt is so hot.
Oh, yeah, Shane.
The
Talk
push-up
about,
bra
Shane,
works.
talk about the premise of The Smashing Machine.
No, we're not giving him. He's the last movie. We're not
Okay,
giving him
so
another fucking microphone. Dan, tell us about the
My
Smashing Machine.
award for The Smashing Machine is opioids are not good, but kind of are.
They say Boss Rutan.
Yeah.
Das Boot.
You got, so the premise of The Smashing Machine is a 3 or 4 year period of the UFC fighter Mark Kerr in his early days of MMA before he got huge, and its roots for his being an amateur wrestler and his rise to fame and his struggles with opioid addiction, his injuries, and his crazy bitch wife at that time. And then how he overcomes it. The bitch comes back. And it's not much to talk about for the premise, because that's really about it.
Yeah.
But I just want to know your guys' opinion, because I know, Ronnie, I made you watch The Iron Claw, and you're not a sports person. I know Shane is. So I'm going to go to Ron for you. What was your opinion of the Smashing Machine, knowing nothing about like UFC, the early days, who Mark Kerr was? And what is your opinion of the straight movie overall?
I like the filmmaking for the most part. It's the Safdie brother. It's Benny Safdie Safdie. I can't remember how to pronounce his name. He's one of the two Safdie brothers who made Good Time, which I love, which you should watch. Good Time, you'd love it. You would too. And then also Uncut Gems. I don't think the style works for all of it. Like it's like the shaky cam, like handheld, a lot of tracking shot stuff. It works when it's like the action. But when it's just him sitting there going, "I'm doing heroin," it's not as effective there. But it's based on a true events movie about.
It's a biography about Mark Kerr.
But the beginning of the UFC and MMA fighting to an extent, and it was fine. I just didn't get anything out of it. Like I was confused of why am I watching Mark Kerr? The story should be about Mark Goodman. He actually kind of is more successful and has the more interesting story. I get that Mark Kerr is like this big kind of character. He's, I wouldn't say learned, but he's like, like what he's saying is like makes sense. He's very likable, agreeable to the crowd. He has a story of addiction, underdog overcoming that, but I didn't find it terribly interesting. And I thought it was well made, and I like the Birdman soundtrack whenever it was in a fighting ring.
Yeah.
All the
God damn it.
all the improv drums was really cool. The filmmaking when it was fighting or when it was like these intense scenes were really good. The acting's fine. I guess this is the movie that The Rock was born to play. I think he's just fine. But I just didn't really get any kind of emotional engagement. Like compared to like The Wrestler, like Mickey Rourke. I feel like that was an emotional movie.
Or even Iron Claw.
This one just seems like a matter of fact of like, Mark Kerr's a nice guy. Here's his story. We have no resolution or message besides Mark Kerr seems kind of nice, but I think it was bad. I just didn't get anything out of it personally. What about you, Shane?
I was so confused by this movie because it's like a trickery where it's like the director said, what has won Oscars? Okay, I'll just make a movie that looks like those. And then it's shot super flat, super boring, like you said, matter of fact. And I remember being like, I think I'm pretty bored right now. Like, I am kind of over. Even the wrestling scenes just weren't engaging me. I just kept going, wow, The Rock's really big. That guy got huge for this. And then when Emily Blunt was on the screen, I actually enjoyed the movie because she's a much better actress.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, she's engaging. The character of Dawn is engaging because she, from Mark Kerr's perspective and this movie's perspective, is painted as kind of like the unhinged crazy person. But like when I look at it from my end, I'm like, she's not that crazy. He doesn't even invite her to fucking anything. He doesn't invite her to training. He keeps her far away.
No shit.
Because she's crazy.
Yeah, no shit, yeah.
But she doesn't do anything crazy until the end. That's when we see the true crazy. But like,
I disagree with you.
When he's in recovery, I think he's being kind of an asshole in his recovery too. She's not being very understanding, but I will say I liked the relationship between them two because it felt the most real part of this movie. And I know it's a real story, but they usually dramatize those things a little bit and church it up. This felt very real. Like this felt like something that one of your buddies may text you about at some point. You know, like, oh, this happened. But what we learn is Dawn's the problem. Not big, jacked man who gives up everything behind him to win. It's the people that want to hold him back, like his wife.
Yeah, but that's like the thing is like Mark doesn't take, like he takes responsibility for his addictions and his problems. Because like my favorite scene was the scene where he's in Japan for like the Primate fight, and the guy's interviewing him. And he says, "Well, what will happen if you lose? Like what's it like?" And then Mark mentally goes, "I've never thought about that because I've never lost." So I felt like that was going to be more of him dealing with it, which it is, but I feel like it's more like the aftermath. Like that'd be more of the aftermath of like, well, how do you come back after you lose? But it's more of how do you deal with the addiction? I guess the addiction is what. He's already addicted, but
kind of like a second loss.
No, it's the adrenaline of winning, like performing.
And he can't do that anymore. So then, what does he do? He goes to the opioids.
Well, he has to because he's like Mark Kerr. Like he was injured so much, and during that time, he had to go through that.
Yeah, but so then for me, it's like, well, Mark Kerr seems like this empty person. And he can't fill that, and he never finds that fulfillment. So then,
but he fulfills it when he thinks he is because he's fighting. That's the only thing he can try to fill it with.
Yeah, but then in the end, it doesn't tell me that he's fulfilled.
At the
end, he loses, and he's smiling. But I'm like, why is he smiling? Because he built up to this end, and then instead, this guy wins. I'm like, well, why are we talking about this guy? It seems more
I know
like
Mark Coleman's story seems way more like,
and he seems like a nice guy because he's a nice family guy. But like the whole point is Mark Kerr is a likable guy. There's a lot of scenes where he's sitting there talking like a very casual person to people and just like inviting him and explaining, this is what I do. And it seems crazy, but I like it. We're not enemies. It's just my competition. So I don't get what Mark learns in this besides he made a really bad choice in who he got married to because you say it's normal. Bitch brings out a fucking gun and grabs a bottle of pills.
Or the scene where like they're out by the pool. And he's like, "Hey, this cactus." Like
that seems like a normal.
But then she gives him the knife straight up, and he's like,
"Yeah,
yeah." So there's something there, and he flips him off, and then like, yeah. So I'm like, there's tension building progressively. I just wanted it one more thing before that, but again, it's a true story. Like it's all the things, yeah.
Well, I like that it's slow. It doesn't start off immediately with Emily Blunt's the bad guy. Oh my God, she's ruining it all. It's not that. It leads to it because they're both guilty in their own ways. But my problem is, so then, bitch be crazy? Is that like what the story is? Because if Mark didn't go with her back to Phoenix, he trained in L.A.
He might have won.
He could have won.
Yeah.
But is that the message then? Bitches be crazy? That's what we're left with?
White bitches be crazy.
White bitches be crazy. I don't know. So that's why I feel like it felt a little empty of like, I just don't really get what they're trying to say besides Mark Kerr is a nice guy.
And he had a lot because this is kind of based off of a documentary they did in 2003 or 4 off the same story.
Is it all the similar footage? Because I've never seen it, but I know it's the documentary.
It's kind of based off that, so I don't... It's hard to make a movie off this without making it too dramatized. That's the thing. Yeah. So it could be so much better if you dramatize it to make it a better movie.
Did you see the documentary or no?
Yeah, I've seen it on YouTube.
So is it like is it like behind the scenes or is it more like his life?
It's a little bit of both. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
So like does it show wife being kind of crazy?
No. Yes and yeah. Not really, but like it's based off that, but also his book though.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
So yeah, but it's based off the documentary to start.
Bitch ruined my career.
Right.
That was my second title from like white bitches suck.
Yeah, Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
So hot.
But so the reason why I picked this movie is because everyone kept talking about The Rock, amazing performance. Emily Blunt, amazing performance. And I felt the entire actual movie was flat. It wasn't as great as everyone hyped up to, but I felt The Rock and her really good. Because if you look at The Rock, the makeup people, he looks just like Mark Kerr.
It really bugged me.
Yeah, he looks just like Mark Kerr, and even the muscles, everything. So
his fucking hair plugs like were bugging the shit. I mean, the wig, whatever he did, was
and
bugging.
And the ending in the shower, like that kind of.
The goatee was weird.
Yeah, so but that's what he did, obviously. But then it would just look so fake.
See, I disagree though. I don't think it's flat. I think the story is like. I think the story's flat. Like, what am I going with? The filmmaking, I don't think so, because it's very much like Rocky, where it's like the handheld just gets in close, the zooms in, the long takes. So that's what kept me engaged was the filmmaking, and the director edited it too, so it was good. But I just didn't get anything emotional, because I think sports movies, I think I need an emotional center to kind of grind into, and Mark Kerr is likable, but to me, I just didn't really get anything thematically out of it. But
I had a problem with. This movie had the problem of you go, oh shit, that's Ryan Bader. And oh shit, that's Boss Rutan.
Well, there's Alexander Usyk.
Yeah,
who's a heavyweight champion right now. But he kicked ass. He looked good.
Yeah,
Like, he did.
But they look good. But it's like you go, they're doing a good job for an MMA fighter.
Yeah.
You don't go, wow, that was a great performance. Their performances threw me off because they're not actors. They're good. They did well.
They're celebrities in essence, but then
And I know Boss Rutan played a
Yeah.
big role in early MMA and all that. And Ryan Bader they probably got because he probably wrestles in a way that he's a professional wrestler.
Yeah,
So,
no, he's an influence in some way.
Yeah. So
but-
he can embody Mark Coleman, but I don't know. I would have just got an actor.
Yeah, no, I don't disagree with you on that one. But I wanted to bring this movie up because it was so hyped up for stuff. And I watched it in theaters with my broad. In theaters, the sounds of when they're hitting.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, where it's just like, oh, fuck. Yeah, the knee. I'm like, Jesus.
There's that scene where he snaps like the not the neck, but like the kind of like the ligament where he hits like the Asian guy, one of the Asian guys, and you hear like the neck snap. Like, ooh,
in
it got me.
theaters, the fight scenes just sound so much like I'm like, oh, that's.
Well, I think just in general, the editing is good. The sound editing and the film editing is good. But yeah, I think it's well made. I think it's well acted. I just didn't get anything out of it personally from the story.
Well, shout out to the Rock. Like, good for him. Yeah, fine.
This is the movie he was, like I said, was born to play.
Yeah.
Like he's an ex-professional wrestler. He respects the craft and like the sacrifice you do of it. I just didn't really understand like what am I supposed to get from this.
Marker isn't the best vehicle for this crazy like underdog amazing story, but
I was wondering at the end. So spoilers, he loses.
Yeah.
What's next? Mark Kerr lives a normal life. That's it.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, is that the whole point? Is like he was important for 4 years and everyone forgot about him besides Benny, like Softy? Like is that it? Is that the whole point? Is he like a diamond in the rough? Is he like a forgotten gem? I just for me maybe because I don't know the whole sports.
There's
thing.
kind of some controversy where like why would you choose him for
Not like
this
Hoist
movie?
Gracie.
Yeah. Also, like it's the thing. Like, why'd you choose him for this big movie and have The Rock play him? There's other people you can choose. That's a big thing they've been talking about. And I'm like, but yeah, no, I agree. Like, it's at the end, it's kind of like, okay, what's the point? But again, like, it's still a good movie. I don't know if I would recommend it.
Yeah.
Overall,
I couldn't because I wouldn't guarantee that someone wasn't bored.
Yeah, I didn't find it boring even as an outsider. I felt like I just don't really connect to any of it, but it's interesting enough. I was like, well, what's going on next? But it's fine.
Yeah, but
it wasn't terrible. Methane.
This Grand Prix to crown the greatest fighter in the world. He has come back from the brink. Let's see if he can pull out a victory over Mark Coleman.
Let's fucking go. Big strong man, I love you.
Okay, Shane, take us out with the last film on your list.
What would that be?
Oh, dear Christ.
Do you have lights? Can you turn lights on?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Oh, goody.
Yeah, I was gonna say how you
other
forget
movie.
I'm
Why
just
don't you remember
crackers about this movie.
So I'm done talking.
I've had a child, and we're watching some children's videos now. And I came across on Netflix Wallace and Gromit: Vengeance Most Foul, and God damn it, do I love some good dry British comedy. And I've always, cards on the table, I'm sure I've mentioned it, grown up a big Wallace and Gromit fan. And I've seen all the old movies. And then I remember the last one I saw was Curse of the Were-Rabbit, and it was excellent. It also has Ralph Fiennes in it, who is the bad guy, and he's wonderful. So then when I saw that this was on, I was like, I can introduce my young toddler who doesn't speak a word of English.
Is he Peruvian?
Yeah, he's Venezuelan. Don't tell Trump.
Don't tell
But
Trump.
I showed him Wallace and Gromit: Vengeance Most Foul, and I smiled the entire time.
We're getting reports of a crime wave across the region.
I'm live outside the West Wallaby Street house of the evil inventor, Mr. Wallace.
Evil?
Did you gentlemen watch Wallace
What's
and
the
Gromit?
what's the
Avengers?
premise of
So
Murder Most Foul?
Wallace and Gromit are a claymation British kids comedy. Wallace and Gromit and Vengeance Most Foul is about Feathers McGraw, who, if anyone is familiar with the Wallace and Gromit lore, is the evil penguin who steals things and then Wallace and Gromit stop him. Well, he's in prison and he formulates a plot to get out. Meanwhile, Wallace, who is an inventor, kind of like an Inspector Gadget kind of character, and then his sidekick Gromit, his dog, he invents garden gnomes, the most British garden gnomes ever created, that do gardening. And Norbit, yeah. And what's their company called? Like a gnome. Everything's a play on words.
Yeah, it's a pun.
But they somehow, Feathers McGraw hacks in to the penguins, and
you just dropped my cat.
Fuck that cat. But he hacks into the gnomes and turns them evil.
Yeah.
For evil! And the gnomes replicate themselves, and this elaborate plot unfolds. Wallace, there's a police detective, an Indian lady who's a good detective, and she's just being pushed down by the man. But she solves the crime, and they capture Feathers McGraw in a dramatic train chase scene. And it's just a wonderful, wonderful little movie with so many like little jokes that only adults will get. And I think it was wonderful. It's not as good as Curse of the Were-Rabbit. I will say that. Lady Toddington and Ralph Fiennes are incredible in that one. But guys.
So Shane, what did you pick this movie for?
I like Wallace and Gromit.
When's the first time you've seen this? What's the first one you remember?
Wallace and Gromit? I had to be like 8 years old, and it was the original Feathers McGraw, where he steals the diamond and they catch him.
So then that's why
He's in prison.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's like one of their more famous little adventures.
I remember the one with the cheese. The moon is made of cheese.
Yeah,
that's the one. I remember as a kid watching it with my grandma.
Yeah.
Wallace and Gromit is very nostalgic for me too. The claymation. They also did like Chicken Run, Shaun the Sheep.
That's why I thought Wallace and Gromit. I remember telling my bride like, there's one of a chicken.
It's the penguin.
Yeah, but then Wallace and Gromit, there isn't a chicken thing, right?
He's wearing
he wears the
glove.
No, and then all the
Chicken
British
Run is what I
thought Chicken Run is what you remember.
Yes, that's what I thought it was. I thought Wallace and Gromit was a chicken.
Yeah.
That's all I remember.
They're organized.
It's cute. It's a cute animated movie that's not pandering. There's no additional social commentary, which that can be good if you want that. But for me, it's just straightforward. Just like it's a fun animation about two friends dealing with AI and a mystery and the most evil penguin ever. And it's very nostalgic for me too. So it's fun. But I don't know. Would you think the mystery is a better mystery than Dead Man wake up dead man, or no?
I definitely was way more intrigued by seeing how Feathers McGraw was going to get out of this one. And when he turns around as the Bond villain looking at them in the tree, he's got the seal.
Yeah. Oh yeah, when he's sitting in the chair.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or they're like, oh my God, that chicken stole the diamond. He takes the glove off and they're like, that's no chicken. It's just that dry, obvious British humor that I just cherish to death. And just like the truck driver that always pulls up and he's like, shame on you.
It's wholesome, fun, and it's not pandering, but I'm going to forget about it because I did forget about it. Because I watched it like months ago, and then I finished it last week, and I was like, oh yeah, that's cute.
Yep.
Claymation's tough to do and takes forever, so.
It's a lost art.
Yeah, it is, so.
It's cute.
I'm innocent. Who could possibly be behind all this?
Okay, let's do our last TV or honorable mentions, and then we'll get to the finale there.
I'm done.
Okay, my last two things. I have two science fiction-y kind of weird things to mention. I saw The Assessment. That's about a couple wants to have a baby, but they live in a sci-fi world where babies aren't allowed to. You have to get government approval to have a baby. So then they have to have an assessor. A grown woman has to come to your place and act like a toddler, and you have to raise that toddler. And if she thinks you're worthy of having a kid, you're allowed to have government-sponsored babies, or you can go to the outer world and die miserably. And it's an awful analogy for having kids and saying, is it worth having kids in this dying world? So it's a misery for us all. I love it.
That's why I only have 5.
Right? It's a great movie. And last one I saw this movie twice in the theaters, Mickey 17. Robert Pattinson.
I did see that.
Robert Pattinson, Bong Joon-ho did The Parasite. This is his, I'm going to make something weird. And it's a weird epic sci-fi saga of clones and sauces, obvious Trump metaphors, which is, I think is the lowest part, is making Mark Ruffalo a cartoon character, but having Robert Pattinson play 17 different Mickeys and just kind of let loose. I think my biggest thing is that Mark Ruffalo is way too obvious a Trump, and then the girlfriend's underwritten. She's like a big deal.
Yeah.
But they don't really kind of explain her whole character, besides she's like a kind of a drug addict who wants to have an orgy of Mickeys. But Pattinson's great. It's silly. It's like Starship Troopers, but like even more farcical so I like that movie a lot, but there's not much I can really say about it besides I feel like that movie should have been a series. I'd love to see 6 episodes of Mickey and like a big sprawling sci-fi epic like The Expanse, but with Mickey. So that one's good. That's my last honorable mention. Do you guys have, Shane, do you have any more honorable mentions, movies or things you talked about? Or?
So I talked to Danny about The Dark Wolf while we were gone, The Terminal List. I didn't need a prequel for The Terminal List about the bad guy. So like you're supposed to like love the good guy. Like, you know, you're supposed to be rooting for Taylor Kitsch. But you're like,
why?
You murder a wife and child like very shortly after this. You know what I mean? Of one of your best friends. So it's like, why do I need a prequel where I'm rooting for him? You know? Like, oh, he's just a misunderstood bad guy that does the most evil thing ever later.
So like how do they justify his bad behavior? Because he's PTSD?
They don't really, I feel like, address it too much. They just tell a story about him being a badass Navy SEAL guy for the Brotherhood, and he's willing to work outside the lines is maybe their setup. Like he pushes the boundaries, but in the end he sticks for good. You know, truth, justice, and the American way. And it's an okay Clancy film, where the Iranians are the bad guys and they got to stop the Iranians from getting a nuke. You know, classic stuff. Other than that, let me think real quick. Pluribus. I've watched Pluribus.
Is that good?
It's very good.
Did you watch Better Call Saul?
No.
You didn't? Oh my God, really?
No, but I have found over time this actress has become a little grating with her character. I don't think it's the actress's fault. I think it's the character. It's just kind of like, God, I don't like you. But it is a good film or a good show. It's really well written. It's interesting. The steps in it make sense. The logic of the universe makes sense. You know.
You gotta watch Better Call Saul before then, because it's based off that.
Oh yeah, it's based off when she gets a lawyer.
Yeah, she's been for. You gotta watch Better Call Saul. Yeah. Better Call Saul is awesome. Yeah, that's how it ended. It's great.
I watched Mr. Nobody. I'm sure.
I watched Nobody 1 and 2. Yeah.
Let me think real quick. Any other shows I watched? Alien Earth. But I don't want to revisit that nightmare.
Well, I can talk about that.
Oh, finally.
I think that's.
Dan, anything final things?
You guys want to talk? Did you see Frankenstein?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's good. Great.
I've seen Frankenstein.
I heard Elizabeth Olsen gets railed in it.
No.
No.
Who are you fucking talking about?
What?
It's Mia Goth.
Frankenstein.
Oh.
Nobody 2 was fun. It's.
Do you guys want to go see Avatar: Fire and Ash? It's 3 hours long.
Jesus Christ! Of what?
I'm
Blue
busy.
people.
Nature?
Smurfs.
I'm already busy, so it's fine.
The whale of the Avatar swims through the sea.
I've never seen Avatar.
Season.
Really?
I've never seen Avatar.
I get it. The Native Americans are pissed.
They are pissed off in blue. So those were the 9 movies that we picked in advance and talked about. Then, since we're in person together for the last time ever, we decided to watch a movie in person in its entirety and kind of do a deeper dive. And I curated a few movies, and we fell upon one that we survived 29 minutes of. We tried watching the 2025 War of the Worlds starring Today Was a Good Day, Are We There Yet? Frontman, Ice Cube.
The surveillance industrial complex is collecting massive amounts of data with the Goliath program. Our most precious resource on Earth is data. And data is food for the superior intelligence.
Dad, have you seen this? Have you seen this?
And Dan, can you tell me why we only survived 30 minutes into War of the Worlds before we changed it to a different movie?
Because this movie fucking sucks.
Wow.
I can honestly say the three of us could make a better FaceTime movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, or in Microsoft Teams or WhatsApp app for a movie than this.
It was dog shit, man.
Yes.
I say that about a lot of movies.
But
So it's H.G. Wells's War of the Worlds, but it's all on Zoom. Like the entire movie
whatever.
as you kept saying when we were watching it, it's like Cloverfield, but on Zoom, and it's made by Amazon Films, and you know it's by Amazon because of all the product placement. And I know we kind of talked during most of the movie because it was so boring, and the entire time it was like, this is why the Patriot Act is a fucking violation of the First Amendment and the Second Amendment and Third Amendment and Fourth Amendment, because it's like all he cares about is staring at his daughter and his son instead of solving an alien attack. But yeah, he's visual effects on Minority Report and I Am Legend, and he did a bunch of music videos because the movie sucks.
It's very tough for us three degenerates to quit after 25 minutes.
Yeah, I've
for
been
a
through
movie.
some shit.
Yeah.
And it was uncreative, phoned in. Like, you can tell the actors did it from home.
Yep.
They didn't have to leave their house. Their agent just said, I'm sending you 27 lines over with prompts on what they're supposed to be in context. You're going to film yourself doing it, send it to this company, and you're going to get $1 million for fucking 27 minutes of work.
I felt like it was a tax write-off. I feel like they burned a bunch of money hiring all these actors because they have like Ice Cube, Carla Gugino. They have Eva Longoria we saw one scene with her. Who else is in it? The guy from the Avengers.
Mm-hmm.
The Avengers guy is in it. I don't remember his name.
It's got the guy that plays the Secretary of State. That's like, I'm going to set it to DEFCON 0. He's at the golf course. So I'm going to...
Andrea Savage in it.
Yeah.
Clark Gregg, yeah.
All these big names that everyone knows. So we got 30 minutes into it, and then...
That's POTUS. That's President of the United States. It looks
Oh,
like
there
Joe
we go.
Biden.
You're right.
Biden.
So
Looks
we're
like Joe Biden.
so we're watching the movie, and Shane was like, "Is the president going to show up on this guy's web camera? They're going to get the president of the United States on the web camera?" And we said probably, but we never got to it. So we're looking at the IMDb page, and this guy looks like Joe Biden. So they didn't take a lot of liberties there, but it was awful. So instead. On my recommendation, well, he looks just like Joe Biden, but more cognizant, obviously. But instead of finishing this movie, I recommended we watch the movie The Other.
Cordelia doesn't speak. She understands speech. She's clever.
Can she speak?
We don't know yet. She's been through a lot. She just needs a family.
Welcome home.
I found out what happened to your new little girl.
Mom, no.
The mother butchered the whole family.
Something's not right in the house.
I've been feeling strange too. I'm sure Cordelia is as well.
And it feels like there's something else.
Which, in a second, I want to have Shane try to explain the plot of The Other. But if you are a person of a weak constitution, or a person who does not understand the irony of this terrible shit we're about to say, it was nice meeting you and knowing you. Please sign off now, because I picked a movie that I've already seen but these guys haven't seen, that I really enjoyed, that they really hated, but it's got things that are worth talking about. So, Shane, do you mind giving us the basic plot premise of The Other? So we'll see how well we do. And Dana here and I are here to support you and protect you from embarrassing yourself. Let's talk about The Other, 2025's movie of the year.
Okie dokie. Artichokey. So The Other is about a girl, Annie. Annie's an orphan.
Black Annie?
Black Annie is an orphan. And Jay-Z failed her. So she is up for adoption, and a lovely cookie cutter white couple with actor man and actor lady adopt Annie. But the joke is Annie can't speak. She can't talk. She could spell and write, apparently, but that's lost on everyone.
That's for later.
Yeah, it comes in spurts. But she shows up, and some weird things start happening. Fruit dies, mold forms in places.
Mom and Dad can't get pregnant.
Mom and Dad can't get pregnant. That seems to be a theme.
It's a theme of pregnancy and adoption and babies.
Yeah, can't get pregnant, so they adopted her. She shows up. Things get a little weird. She does some weird shit that's scary, but actor lady gets pregnant.
In the pink goo.
Oh, there's pink goo that keeps showing up.
Ivan Ooze makes
very Ivan Oozy pool. They lose to the ooze eventually.
Mm-hmm.
But actor lady gets pregnant. She starts to act a little cray-cray. Has these spontaneous abortions apparently all the time, but saving them in jars.
They're called miscarriages.
Also spontaneous abortion. Look it up in the medical dictionary. Read a fucking book, you Fiona. I forgot about that. But so while Annie is there, she doesn't have many friends. So she meets Blacksmith Metal Babe, who has a Down syndrome medium child. And not her size. She's literally a medium. She could see dead. She could see dead people. Like Dakota Fanning. That's not Dakota Fanning.
It's Haley Joel Osment.
Haley Joel Osment can also see dead people. She talks to Annie, hits her with a hammer, drops the hammer of Thor on her. This then leads them to the world's worst doctor, Kash Patel, who proceeds to say, hey, you're lucky that this hammer didn't kill you, but turns out you ate your twin and she's been living in your head. Oh my gosh. And turns out her evil twin is in her head, and she's been doing all the evil things, and now they got to get her out. But the mom's infected because she's a gateway for evil babies to get out and kill Annie. Evil white babies. And then they drill in Annie's head, and then a fetus monster comes out and wants to kill her, but then she's like, hey, sister. And she's like... And then she cracks her neck, and they throw her in the trash. And Fiona says, I'm not going to do it. She does a wonderful job. It's a great performance. Yeah.
Dan, what'd you think of The Other? I made you guys watch this. Was it entertaining at least, or was it awful?
The most entertaining movie of the entire year. There isn't a single movie I've seen where I've stood up in front of the TV and tried to watch it more. Where like I went to get up to go to the restroom, and then I came back and I just didn't realize I'm standing up and watching it in front of the TV. It's I don't know.
Okay,
I don't know what to say.
Okay, so
it's got a certain I don't know what.
Okay, picture a Lifetime original movie, but it's a horror in the style of like A24 kind of metaphorical atmospheric horror, but done by a director who's hitting the buttons with a hammer. Like just like hitting the most broadest strokes of this should go in the movie. It's almost like an Alien, like a Tell Me Why So Alien watched like I don't know, like Hereditary, The Witch, watch all those A24 horror movies, Midsommar, like watch those movies and said, I understand now, and then made a movie without understanding that like subtlety is important as opposed to literally hitting your characters and audience in the head of the hammer of like it's an analogy for pregnancy.
Pregnancy, yeah.
Isn't it shocking? The baby is a monster.
and it goes from like it's supposed to be. It's very. I can't blame the actors. I'm gonna blame the director of not giving him proper direction of this is really bad dialogue. So you should deliver it very schlockily as opposed to very like monotonely. And then the first like I don't know hour is slow, just build up to. And you guys were mad at me, and I get why.
I wasn't mad.
I was mad.
Shane was mad, but it was basically like what's going on? Is there a demon? Why is there weird pink goo in the pool? She can't have the baby. The black girl can't talk. There's a Down syndrome girl with magical powers. She's like Matilda. Witchcraftian.
Yeah.
What's the whole point of this? And I said, just believe me. Once you figure out what's going on, it's gonna be worth it. So the last 30 minutes is what I recommend. Once all the cards, the dominoes are in place, and you knock them over, it becomes like B-movie, like perfection of stupid, shitty silliness that ramps up to 11 of characters going over the top to evil babies coming out of holes in the head made by wood bit drills on there. And to discuss the elephant in the room, it's not funny that she has Down syndrome. What's funny is this girl is weird that like because she's atypical and different and has special needs, she also has the power to see beyond, and the mother describes it as she sees life and death as the same. And is it because has Down syndrome, or is it because mom tried to kill herself when she was pregnant, or is that just it? Basically, it stumbles around the conversation of what's it like when whites adopt a black kid, and what's it like raising a kid with special needs but doesn't have the intelligence to address them properly, and it just basically says, "Here are things."
Yeah.
Also,
she's weird. Like,
also,
I don't know. She does her own thing. I don't know what else.
Also,
to do.
fetus monster comes out of someone's head and they snap its neck. So it's like schlocky B movie trying to use bigger elements of grandeur and fumbles that shit like 3 or 4 times.
We laugh so much because it's like we don't know what to think of this film. like what do you like? You could do this in such a different way that's more straight as opposed to bringing extreme elements that
definitely don't belong.
That don't belong.
So the best scene in the movie is like the girl with Down syndrome is explaining to our main protagonist, little girl. What's her fucking name? It's Mom? You called her Keisha Shanqua because you're racist.
Fiona. Fiona's
that's the medium.
Cathelia, which is an awful name. Cathelia is the little
for the movie.
Little black girl's adopted. she's mute. She can't talk. So when the neighbor with special needs, Fiona, is telling her, you have an aura, you're beautiful, and you have all these colors, it's supposed to be like this lofty dialogue of like elevated stuff. And then in a flat shot, Fiona grabs a hammer and smacks Fiona in the head with the hammer, and it's flat, and she falls over like a dummy. And it's the funniest fucking thing.
Oh my God.
These are all the people who live up here. I talk to them sometimes when Mama isn't around. Tiny specks of color. Do you want to meet them? Don't be scared. All your colors. So beautiful.
Maybe this could work, but you're taking someone with the subtlety of, like, the depth of hands of someone who's unsubtle with, like, a jackhammer and throws it in your face of, like, A+ quality horror ideas done by a C-list director equals B movie schlock perfection.
We just don't get why you pick someone that's played by Fiona to hit her in the head and be the person that is the vehicle for to explain stuff and is the medium for explaining what's going on. We just don't get why you chose this, because you don't need it, but just shows. There's
anything wrong with her performance
yes,
and that she has Down syndrome?
Yes.
The problem is, Mom says, I wasn't ready to be a mom. I was like, it implies that she was doing drugs and like drinking. She tries to kill herself. The baby comes out. She has Down syndrome. But she also, on top of that, can see dead people. It's like, why?
What are you doing? Because of her Down syndrome, or is that just that's just a feature?
We're walking through landmines here.
Yes, so
to simply say,
Danny sounds like Trump's like fucking Secretary of Press when she comes out.
Why is Danny sound like that?
Yeah. And they go,
I'm trying.
So what he said was,
I'm explaining the movie. Yes,
things about these people.
You don't.
Okay, well,
okay.
They're doing a Hereditary thing.
Yeah.
Hereditary.
Yes.
The girl has a atypical like twitch and weirdness to her, right? Yeah, the clicking sound.
Yeah.
This movie says, I want to take a kid with Down syndrome and make them that character, and don't explain why are those things connected, or are they not connected? And we are sitting there going, why did you do this? Because they're not explaining. Maybe the idea is because she's different. She can see different things.
Yes.
It wants to have its cake and eat it too, but the cake is made out of trash, and I don't know. I don't want to eat it.
You're putting two buckets of water into one bucket. Yeah, I don't know what you're doing here.
Spilling.
Like, you don't need to do this. But again, like we said, the acting's.
No, it's awful. It's goddamn awful.
It's terrible.
It is Hallmark movie acting.
It's like.
I am pregnant
sucks.
now.
Yes,
I am pregnant
sucks.
now. I don't love this child.
Yeah.
I will have this baby. It's Hallmark quality filmmaking, trying to do lofty ideas that it does not have the talent to draw in and explain. But it ends awesome. But it ends awesome with evil demon baby.
Holy moly. Yeah, it's like he's making a cake and he does flour and you're like, oh, very good, very good. Oh, sugar. Oh, a little vanilla extract. Almond extract. You're sassy. What is that? Hey, no, don't put that in.
Don't put Everclear in there.
Distilled vinegar. Just right into it. And he's like,
ammonia.
Trust me.
Yeah.
I'm changing it up a bit. And you're like, why? And he's like, because I can. And you're like,
do you want your elevated horror with big themes, or do you want your schlocky monster movie with B actors that you paid less than SAG-AFTRA requirements to get? I don't know. I love this movie because it goes off the rails, and it's like someone who has ideas that has no idea how to properly navigate the tricky waters of the big themes of adopting a kid that's a different race, having kids that have special needs, having parents who can't conceive.
Yeah.
Also, there's a demon baby inside your head that also makes you pregnant.
Yeah.
And then you keep having miscarriages, but then you have the Antichrist maybe or alien spawn.
And the other avenue is what we watched earlier is Bring Her Back. Deals with very strong values, and it's done well. That's great and wonderful.
Or even like Together. I would say Together is better than this of saying like
Together is probably
I would say it's way better.
It's a
than
way
this.
better, well-made. It's a way better, well-made movie. However, this movie is extremely entertaining to watch with two other guys together. Yes,
when you're drunk and naked, and the last 30 minutes of it goes off the rails. The first hour is you got to slog through it.
Yeah,
but
I wish Dave Franco was the medium.
Oh God, no!
It's something in your head.
It doesn't know what it wants to be. It wants to have its cake and eat too of schlocky B movie, silly fun, versus look at these weird edits of the fetus in utero. Like, look at this weird stuff. We're trying to be loftier, but then
put it in my Tupperware. Here,
it's
I'm giving it to the doctor.
It's like
my Tupperware.
It's
right?
like if we try to make a high quality horror movie,
And
it
the
would.
pool was the placentas, like the discarded placentas.
Yeah,
I don't.
Okay.
Well, whenever she gets, you mentioned it. When she gets in the house, everything's rotting.
Yeah.
But the pool starts having these weird
pink things that
demon jellyfish placentas.
No one, and you don't clean it after a certain point. You don't know.
Well, he keeps cleaning it, but I think he gives up because he realizes instead of calling an exterminator, he gives up.
That's because preparation A through G were complete failures.
Okay,
preparation asshole.
Here's the point: the husband is an incompetent boob because his wife gets pregnant. The wife goes to an OBGYN and says, "Here's my dead fetus in a jar. I'm still pregnant." And she goes, "Oh, bitch, you need to get locked up and get a medical examination." At the exact same time, he takes little black girl to former foster parents
that she wrote on, but she can't speak.
She wrote that she can't speak, but then she takes them to them, and her mom's like, "You fucked up my life," and attacks her, and she beats her fucking head in with a tire iron, and she said, and then angry black man who deserves all the Oscars, who basically says, like, "You ruined my life. This girl's going. Is your wife pregnant?" And he goes, "Yeah." And he goes, "Well, she's gonna be bad." So then it's like, okay, well, she's trying to protect them by killing the baby, killing the mom, maybe. But then the point is, there's a twin inside of her head that can also demonically possess the mom because the mom's a door to let as a conduit to like letting the baby out. It's nonsense and it doesn't make any sense, but it made me giggle for 30 minutes.
It's a perfect word movie, but the implication or like the actual like how they delivered it sucks.
The rules are unclear.
Yeah.
And it's hilarious at the end.
Yeah.
Lady in the Water is a better film. Ooh. It's about pools.
It's about family. Ryan Johnson.
To
wrap this up, as a B movie, like we're talking Room, like silly schlock, would you recommend someone watch The Other, or is it not worth it to you? For me, it's yes, because I made you guys watch it. But you, Shane, would you recommend The Other to anyone who enjoys like trash?
If they're as awful as me, yeah. Because they're going to scream and cry the entire time and laugh. And it's wrong. But that first hour is pretty rough. Like, it takes a while to get this thing going. I do like the end, but I'd rather watch Society.
What about you, Dan?
I would recommend this film as long as someone tells you, like us, it's a shit movie. Go in with the mindset like this is going to be ridiculousness.
Something terrible is happening to my family.
She's at the door.
Let's stop pretending that we're a family.
I love you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's just about to wrap this up here. Shane, is there any movies coming out or TV shows coming out for 2026 you're looking forward to at all, or is it just a black hole of emptiness for you?
I don't really get excited about movies anymore. I mean, there's some that interest me, but no, I'm glad to see Stranger Things stop. It's an exciting thing for the new year. It should be gone, hopefully. No, Alien Earth kind of broke me, straight up. That kind of just sealed me up tight because I don't want to be hurt anymore. I can't take it. I do occasionally, Ronnie sends me something. I refuse to watch it for a year and a half. Then I watch it and I text him. I go, dude, this movie's so good. He's like, it shows me the text of him telling me to watch it. It's so good. A year and a half ago.
Like what? What did you just watch recently that I said last year was really good?
Oh, The Substance. Dear Lord Almighty on high. Yeah. That was the best film of 2024. Holy shit.
That or Long Legs. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure there's something interesting coming that I might, but I've just been hurt too much. And then, Netflix is going to buy Warner Brothers and start to ruin that. And not that there was much to ruin. I think they've pretty much run themselves in the ground. But yeah, Danny, Ronnie, I've rambled.
What about you, Dan? Anything you're looking forward to for 2026?
I'm curious to see about what's going to happen with this new Warner Brothers Netflix. It might be the end at some point for movie theaters. Yeah. The movie-going experience.
Well, Warner Bros. Has DC, so it's interesting to see what's that going to do with affect the James Gunn. The rumor, someone said they're bringing back in the Snyderverse now. Like the idea is well, can they? Because Netflix knows there's money in that because there's certain people who like that kind of shit.
So it'll be interesting. I looked at the list of movies coming out in 2026. It's a lot of sequels. I think it's going to be more than this year for remakes and sequels.
There's a lot of comic book shit coming out. There's Avengers.
They're doing there's a lot of those. They're doing a lot more live action shit.
Ugh.
Like Moana is the big one.
Goddamn.
I thought it'd be over after Lilo and Stitch live action sucked. The Odyssey will be interesting.
That's the one.
The Odyssey will be one that I'm like, yeah.
Is it like about?
It's Christopher Nolan.
Odyssey?
Yeah, and it's the Odyssey.
Well, it's crazy.
That's gonna be 8.5 hours long.
It is. My problem is the lead actor, Matt Damon.
Yes.
It's Matt Damon and Tom Holland. I feel like you could have picked anyone else. The most kind of two bland actors.
The Matt Damon with Christopher Nolan, I'm over with already.
What about McConaughey?
Ew.
No, that's
Christian Bale. If you want someone who's got
Gravitas.
range, but yeah, Christopher Nolan's interesting enough.
Yeah.
It's gonna be well shot, and it'll probably be really good. But we'll see. That's the one I'm interested about.
Matt Damon's disappointing. I was like, that's just Matt Damon's not a bad actor. I just think he's a bland actor.
It's just you see him, you're like,
It's Theseus, right? That's the
Odysseus.
Odysseus.
Oh, sorry. I'm not looking forward to every year when new movies come out, but this year we saw good movies, like the ones we talked about mostly. Yeah. So
a lot of good horror.
The ones that are not remakes and original movies in some way. So last year, I said it this year again. So
I think the saddest part of 2026 is going to be the amount of AI I spot, or the line between AI and not AI in movies.
I don't think it's.
There's so many scripts where I go, especially shows where I go,
oh,
this was run through the old AI machine and kicked out, and they just kind of humanize it a little bit and send it.
It might be, but AI got big this year, so it might be a 2027 thing. More you see. Because a lot of these have already been
are cheating on their homework.
Or a lot of them now, or again,
I don't know. War of the Worlds felt like we discussed this when we were watching it. That it was like an AI movie of
script.
It's just like the script, but also like the product placement, the characters of just zooming in on just like this is what a movie looks like when something dramatic happens. You go vroom, 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 in and out, in and out. It just felt like this is what a movie is, kind of thing.
Well, we picked this because we picked that one just to watch briefly because we knew it was going to be shit. There's probably a bunch more that are probably on that same like level, but we just know it's going to be shit.
I don't know for a major company to just
maybe.
Our theory is Amazon shit it out of their asses to like write it off as like a tax write off to make their money
because they
back.
got the rights for it. So.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Birdemic had a better actor development.
Well, because you had actual characters acting as opposed to people sitting behind a green screen.
That
you mentioned
also Welcome to Mooseport was a lot better.
Yeah, it was a good movie.
Yeah.
You mentioned The Odyssey. That was my one. The last one was supposedly. I'm not fully believing in it. They say that Dune 3 will be done in 2026. They're wrapping up the Messiah trilogy.
I haven't seen Dune yet.
You need to watch Dune 1 and 2. They're great. They're excellent.
I also heard Batman is supposed to come out later. 2026.
They didn't finish the script yet. I don't think.
No, I heard it's done.
No, the Clayface is coming out. Clayface is like the same universe, like the Penguin and the Batman. Clayface, that's coming out this year.
Oh, I heard Colin Farrell read the finished script already.
Oh,
but maybe it's
you know more than I
yet.
do. I've not been paying attention.
But maybe 20.
Sure, but
Batman.
Yeah, sure. Well, when Batman comes out, we'll talk about that for sure again. But for me, Denis Villeneuve, Dune 3, hooked that up. I didn't watch the TV show. That came out this year, but I didn't really care because I just like the movies. So we'll see that. And then your James Bond, probably
they're making
filming
another James
now.
Bond?
With Denis Villeneuve, the Dune director. The guy who directed Dune.
But who's the actor for James Bond?
They haven't announced.
I'm guessing it's Kick-Ass. It's going to be Aaron Taylor Johnson. That's the only one I can guess they'd pick.
He makes a lot of sense. He's
Dude,
younger.
Idris Elba. Fuck it.
No, he's too old. He's too old now.
They won't be able to get enough.
That would have been good 10 years
Craig's
ago.
the same age as him.
But that was 10 years ago, though.
And
no, it wasn't. That was about 4 years ago. But he's old Bond. Old Bond was the whole plot.
It's a big deal. Once you get Bond, it does kind of pipe you for other roles. Craig did a good job at kind of breaking out and working around it, but other actors have had a hard time getting it.
I've only seen 2 James Bond. And so Daniel Craig. I've seen
the fuckers keep bringing me back because I was done after No Time to Die.
Oh yeah.
But Villeneuve, it's like one of the few directors that could make me go, God damn
we discussed this in the last podcast.
He's a big fan too.
Yeah, we discussed this in the last podcast how oh my god, I'm gonna fuck up his name. The guy who did True Detective.
Fukunaga?
Yeah, Corey Fukunaga did that one. You had the big hypes. I didn't hate that movie, but you're a Bond fan and hated it, so we have different perspectives. But yeah, this is basically it. That's nothing that's standing out to me as like I'm excited for that next year, but most of my stuff I like is horror, and horror comes out last minute. So okay, this has been elongated. It's been long-winded. A lot of drinking. I don't know how many beers we had. At least 2 cases of beers. Shane ate a whole sleeve of Oreos and a bag of Doritos.
And then some Sour Patch.
I'm going to really regret that one in about an hour.
You're going to regret that. My toilet's going to be upset. But that's it. That's the 2025 in a nutshell, a very elongated nonsense nutshell. I think overall it was an okay year. I saw more movies the past 2 years. There's some great movies I saw last year for sure, but that's kind of my wrap up. We appreciate you. Please like and subscribe and follow us on Waste Potential Podcast on the Instagrams, the Spotify's, the YouTube. Dan, thank you for being here. Final thoughts on 2025 for movies and TV?
We haven't done a live podcast of us 2 or us 3 for that matter in several years. You guys flew me out, so I appreciate it. On the dime of the federal government.
It's on Shane's credit card. It's fine.
Yeah, so miss you guys. You know, if you don't hear from me ever again, I'm pretty sure Shane murdered me. So please help.
We have one more podcast that we recorded, that Dan and I recorded this year, that'll get out after this one.
Yes.
And then we'll start a new season in 2026.
Yeah, we'll do SpongeBob movie coming out soon.
Kill me.
Looking forward to that.
Shane, you do us the honors of giving us a final little wrap up, and then we're getting out of here.
2025. Wow. Every year, you just seem to outdo yourself, don't you, world? America are pirates now. South Park somehow made us realize that Saddam Hussein is running our country. Oh God, it's getting too political. All right, 2025, meh. Maybe 2026 will be a banger.
You didn't see any movies this year.
I saw a couple. I watched Christmas Vacation. I watched Deep Blue Sea.
Oh yeah, listen to our commentary track on Deep Blue Sea.
Our next one should be from the White House Ballroom, correct?
Which one, the left or right ring?
This one was.
Will be the inaugural podcast in there.
Left or right net. The next one we do is going to be a commentary track because this is going to be a bitch to edit. So I want something easy after this.
Only 3 hours.
And then
only 3 hours.
And then one day we'll get the footage for all the Mission Impossibles.
Or James Bond. We can do that.
That's a lot of James Bonds.
We've watched like a fourth. Not even a fourth.
Yeah, I gave you pretty steep homework and you only made a dent in the true James Bond lore.
Someone was watching. Okay. Thank you. And we're out.
You should, over that entire thing, just play the Oscars, like, get off the stage music.
Pull the hook.
Then, I'm not fucking leaving.
Yes, we're mixing.
Yep.
This is the. What? Do you guys remember the last time we podcasted together?
Cocksucker!
Oh, God damn it, you bitch!
Oh, she got me good.
Lily, you motherfucker!
I'm bleeding, Captain.
Her fucking claws got me. Oh, God.
Okay, off.
God damn.
Oh, damn it, Lily.
She got me good.
She got me good, Dad.
She didn't cut me, but she scared the shit.
She cut me.
Is this an LLC yet? Workers' comp?
Oh, my God.
I'm bleeding. Oh, God, I'm bleeding.
That aborted baby got us.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try it again.
Ow, God damn. What was my question? Oh, it was what was my question? I had a question.
It was Transformers 2.
Oh, you remember Transformers? Okay,
yeah,
we did it.
That was the one with the under the LA River.
Under the bridge.
And then also it's got the Hoover Dam.
Yeah, but that's the last time we were all three of us actually in person. We did a podcast.
How do I remember this the most?
No, I remember. I was asking you guys if you
okay.
did, but Shane doesn't even know what's going on right now. Okay. I'll start. Then I'll bring in Shane. Then I'll bring in Dan, and then we'll just do the premise. Okay. We'll do our when I bring you in, it's your time to do like a hokey, terrible joke, like you're an award ceremony, host, and then we'll get into our movies.
All right. No, I'd never remember that.
You remember that?
I didn't prepare one like that.
And the award for most evilest twin goes to the other, for the little black girl. Yes, everybody.
The black girl and the retard.
I just want to thank Harvey Weinstein.
Keela and the Bee.
No, you guys don't have notes. Oh, you do have notes.
I have notes. I have names.
I probably should have taken notes.
No, that would make too much sense. Okay.
Trigger myself. All right.
Ready?
Let's do it.
I remember, I don't have any other audio to fuck with. So if you need to make sounds like eating and shitting, then we'll take a pause or break because otherwise it's going to be awful.
Shane and I can go like this.
I won't snack.
To do what?
I won't snack. I promise.
We can always pause. It's not hard. Just
because there's only one audio. It's quicker.
It's only it is, but it's also I pick up every sound and I can't edit anything out. Okay.
I'm pretty good. So.
I'm actually going to pause here because I'm going to go check the chicken. I've been cooking it for 6 hours, so you guys can do another side conversation, or you can just get some more beers. And...
I know you love the Reacher. Reacher's so fucking
good. Dude, Reacher's good, man.
So good. It's so dumb.
It's so dumb. It's exactly what I want.
Yeah.
I wish TV would give me what I wanted more often.
And that's what I want. Yes, it's great.
Oh, did you watch The Dark Wolf?
I didn't even heard
Terminal
of it.
List?
No.
All right.
Yeah.
Let me sum it up for you. The Brotherhood. You know the Brotherhood? They wouldn't know they weren't a SEAL. They didn't survive the world's hardest training. Come here, brother. I can't believe you betrayed. I'm a French woman, but I'm Israeli. You betrayed me. No, but you didn't betray me. It was I ran the whole time. And it kind of kicks ass.
Okay.
Like
when you
but
said
it's
Brotherhood,
so stupid.
I thought the ones with the caps with the white tips.
Oh no, different Brotherhood,
Okay,
but
okay,
just as insufferable.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. It's not the Terminal List. I don't need a prequel about the bad guy from the Terminal List to make him look like the good guy before he I don't. Yeah. You're like, you end up killing kids when you're older, so like, why am I supposed to be rooting for you?
Oh, so then you get,
it's like Cruella de Vil. You're like, you kill puppies and make them into suits, like
just for your own game and be fashionable.
I think I'm gonna mention it later.
Oh yeah, I got a couple. Where you stole because Reacher is season 3, right?
It is season 3. I say season 5. Whatever.
No.
Yeah. It is.
Oh no, because the this year it came out. It was season 3. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then I'll mark that off my list. I got a couple. I got 2 more at least.
I've been watching Stranger Things. It's been.
I haven't seen it since season 3. I gave up on it. I just don't care anymore.
Dude, it's so hard watching 35-year-olds play high schoolers.
I think Ronnie asked, did you watch the latest season of Stranger Things? He said, oh, they played the Metallica Master Puppets song at the end. I'm like, yeah, I didn't watch that season.
Yeah, I'm out. That was actually not too bad.
I think you asked me, did you see that? I'm like, no, I haven't seen it.
No, it wasn't me. I haven't seen it.
Season 3.
Or I think you saw it online and said,
wasn't it Jerry?
No, Stranger Things.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
Oh, okay. Maybe you saw. Okay, yeah. So, yeah. But yeah, no, I don't care about Stranger Things. I don't give a shit.
You shouldn't. It's something that's been stressed.
They said the final season.
I hope so. They're gonna die.
Well, they said the final season last season.
No, they said this will be the final season.
No, I think they said it before. Like the final season last season, and then they did it one more time because they need more money for the Warner Brothers thing to hike up their profit margin.
Oh god, the whole thing they're buying. Warner Bros. Is going to buy Netflix.
It's gonna be amazing.
That's my conversation for the end.
Okay.
So you're on. Yeah.
Okay, and we're back. Thank you for our sponsors there. Do it.
Oh my god. Sweet Jesus almighty.
You need to jack off too, or what?
Put a bunch in your hand, then put them away over there, and then we can. I'm like crunching.
Shane, give me the whole pack. When you want one and you're good, I'll give you one.
I want to hear the crinkling the entire time. Put it away.
I'll go.
No, I don't want any. Just put the crinkling over there because it's gonna crinkle.
Okay, it's fine. No, I was gonna give it away. Okay, fine.
Crinkle my crinkle bear.
Just put a handful in your goddamn hand.
No, I'm not gonna eat them. I just want to take a bite from them.
Okay.
So Ron, I just said, I want to know your opinion of.
Okay, here's the question: are we gonna dive into the last 2 movies we watched at all, or is it not worth your time?
Oh, what's the alternative?
How long do you have, Shane?
We end now.
No, we gotta talk about these pieces of shit.
Okay, we're doing it then. Okay.
I don't have much to say.
Well,
it's okay. Yeah, try it.
Well,
yeah, just try it.
I'm gonna have Shane walk through a landmine of explaining what the other is. So we'll start with the. Here we go.
So when Shane starts, I'll go to the restaurant.
I was not built to review that film.
You are not. Okay.